She goes Pine Lawn.
We going?
Yeah, we're on.
We jamming?
I'm just laughing. I'm just
Okay.
laughing, bro, because we're sitting here talking this. Look, I'm naked, so that's why I don't even know if I want to keep this up. You see this? Look, the penalty box. You see that?
Yes. I
This
see
home
that.
of the Yellow Bats.
Yellow Bats with a Z.
I'm dirty sitting there across to me.
Is
Is my compadre in crime, the big nasty,
mm,
the Bearilla himself.
mm.
There he is. You gonna say hi to people? You're on.
Hello, world.
Hello world. Is that what you're? Is that all you're gonna say? Is hello world?
Yeah, man. I'm with the shits, man.
You're with the shit. You got the shits tonight?
I said I'm with it.
That's not good, dog. If you got the shits tonight, homie.
No, if I had the shits, you would know, but I'm with it. So I'm with
Why
it.
would I? Why would I have to know if you had the shits?
I'm with the shits. That
Why
doesn't
would you
mean
tell
I
me if you
have-
had the shits?
Look. You gotta.
I'm just asking.
When I say I'm with the shits, that's another way of saying like I'm with everything that's going on. Right
Why
now.
would you tell me if you had the shits?
I don't know. Maybe it'd be a diehard situation.
A diehard situation.
Yeah, irritable bowel syndrome.
I don't want to know that you got the shits, dog.
But that's not what I meant, though. I'm
That's
just
what you
telling
said. You go, I got the shits.
I'm
tonight."
with the shits.
You're with the shits. Is that
Yeah,
how that
yeah.
works?
Yeah,
Oh, so it's gonna be a crazy next 3 weeks.
Mm.
Well, at least for me,
I think for a bit of both of us, man. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now.
right? Isn't there?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Like, what do you got going on? Because you know I'm leaving town.
Yeah, man. I know. You
Leaving
going
town.
to you going to Florida, right?
Going to Florida.
Right.
I'm
right.
going to Kansas City this weekend.
Kansas City and then Florida.
Going to Kansas City this week. And then in 2 weeks, well, I come back on the 10th, and then I'm gone again
Okay.
to go back to Kansas City.
Yeah. Work.
And then when I come back, then I'm going to Florida.
Okay.
So I mean, I'm literally gone for like the next 3 weeks.
Yeah, 3 weeks, man. You're gonna be invisible man.
Right.
Invisible man.
And then we
Very-
were supposed to figure out how to broadcast Broadway.
Yeah, man. We were trying to figure that out.
But I just realized
just hit
on our
another
way
hiccup.
here,
Just hit another hiccup.
my laptop, I need it for work.
Yeah.
Well, like the cameras and the microphones I don't need.
Yeah, but we going
You don't have a laptop at home?
Nah, man, I don't have a laptop, man. I can ask my wife, but she uses hers for work too, so I don't know how.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how she'll feel about that shit.
So I just realized that. So
hey,
we're kind of
man. I
fucked.
might try to figure something out. We got phones and shit.
That
know,
is
all
true. We
type of
can
shit.
broadcast from YouTube,
We can figure something out, man.
right? We
Two-
can broadcast from
A
YouTube.
lot of different outlets. Man.
There is. So we'll have to figure something out.
Gotta figure something
There's
out.
the big show coming up this week.
I'm down, man. I'm ready.
Are you?
Yeah, I said it, man. I'm with the shits, man.
Dude, you gotta quit with the shits. You have the shits, bro.
No, I don't, but I'm with it though. I'm with it though. I'm in a good space, man. in a
What am I
good
gonna do
mood,
with you?
man. Grow, man. We're gonna grow.
So
Grow
how was your
together.
week?
Uh,
What did the Bearilla have this week?
I had to move, man.
That's right. You did have to
Yeah,
move.
finally moved, man. That was a lot, man. A lot of lifting and packing.
How'd that work out?
It felt like a tumultuous workout.
Right.
Like it lasted for like 2-3 days straight. And now we're in the process of okay, now we're kind of getting settled in.
And
but you still-
unpacking.
Yeah, man. It's
So we went to a party
uh,
on Saturday.
okay.
Now here's the problem. You know, I'm 41.
Private or public? Private or public?
No, I mean, I guess it's a little bit of both. I'm 41, right?
Oh man.
I still think I'm at that age to where I can do shit that I
Yeah.
used to be able to do when I was
Yeah,
like
man.
20.
You might be able
No,
to.
no.
Man.
So we decided we was gonna play football.
Mm,
Okay.
mm.
And it didn't work out so well.
Okay, when you say play football, you mean how? Because like there's a difference from tag and
What's flag
flag
that
and
eventually turns into
the physical shit.
we're gonna shove you down.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was that. So yeah, so I literally an hour after we were done playing football, I was sitting in the chair, you know, those fucking new type of folding chairs.
Oh, them portable folding chairs.
Yeah, they
Man.
suck.
I hate those, man.
Dude, I literally got out of the chair. I couldn't get out of the chair. Like literally every single part of my body hurt. Like literally from the head of my toe to the top of my head to my toes hurt.
Man, it's all right, man. All it is you don't do it all the time.
No, it's because I'm old.
I mean, yeah, but you got to think about it, man. They're like old dudes that's like 60, 70 years old who are in impeccable fucking shape. And all they do is consistently keep going, man. Got to keep going, man. I
No.
think that's the thing to it. You got to find out the way to balance it, man.
there's no balance in it when you're 40 years old and you have no ACLs and 2 torn rotator cuffs.
I mean, I don't know how to help you with that, man. There's procedures with that.
No, it costs
doctors
too
and
much.
shit.
Costs too much money. So of course, I get stuck playing quarterback.
Oh, okay. So
I
you were John.
I showed my Michael Vick skills
Oh,
off.
you're Michael Vick. I was wondering who you were in your mind when you were QBing at the
It
time.
depends on if I'm running, I'm Michael Vick.
Oh, okay.
If I'm throwing, I'm like Brett Favre.
Oh, okay. Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a nice.
I mean, you think about it. Michael Vick was probably one of the greatest runners in the game.
Hey, man, he was. I'm gonna say, as far as quarterbacks go, the greatest runner in the game. Like,
What do you mean? You had Steve Young.
Steve Young.
And you got Cam Newton.
Yeah, but it's not the same though, man.
What do you mean?
It's not the same. I feel like Vic never got a fresh shake because of the dog shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it kind of cursed him, like regardless of what. Yeah, because regardless of what he did, I mean, don't get me wrong, it takes a team to get to championships and things like that, bro. Right. But regardless of where he went, man, they just focused on all the negative shit that was associated with him.
Okay, but they always do though. Everybody focuses on the negative shit.
It's different though. It's different when a motherfucker is guilty. That's like the Rice dude that knocked out his wife. That was some fuck shit. But they got over that and let him back and let him go with that shit.
But he ain't played in the league since.
But still though, even if they let him go, they still let the shit go.
Right. Okay. So I have a dog, right?
But
hold on here. I have a dog, right? Okay. And I can understand the whole dog fighting thing, right? Okay. I'm not saying it's right. I mean, it's definitely wrong. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But to me, smacking a woman around is a little worse than a dog fighting ring.
Of course.
So that's why Ray Rice ain't in the league.
Right.
And he's got 32 teams that don't even want him.
So think about that, though.
But Michael Vick at least came back and played for the Eagles.
But even though he played for the Eagles, bro, it wasn't like he was playing because they expected something of him.
I think Andy Reid did.
Somebody did that as a favor.
You think?
Yeah, because look, we've talked about it before, Dirty. I told you, man.
No, here we go.
Hey, white folks, man, they love their animals, man. They love their animals, man.
That is true.
There's nothing you can tell them about somebody doing something to the animal, which was really fucked up because once they got to the bottom of it, you find out he had absolutely nothing to do with it.
It was just on his property.
It was on his property and he didn't know because he was gone.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying, man.
Hey, you got to give him credit, though. He took the fall for his own cousin.
He had to because they told on him because he wasn't willing to pay him.
He took the fall.
Yeah, that's
you got to give him credit there.
That's credit. There ain't no credit in that, man.
Now, if that was you, and your cousin did that.
L in his life, man.
Hold on. That was you and your cousin did that.
Oh, man, me and my cousin.
Are you talking to him anymore?
Oh, man, me and him.
Like at family reunions and shit?
Talk all the time. And every time I see him, my hand's going to talk to his face. Like, I'm dead ass serious. Like, we going to talk all the time.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, because I can't let you get away with that, man. We gotta grow together with that. We're going to grow together with it. That's a learning lesson for both of us.
Like, you're going to whoop his ass every time you see him.
I got to, because you got to think about, look at the situation that he put that man
That
in,
is true.
Man.
Lost that man millions upon millions of dollars.
Got time thrown in jail. He can never get back, man. With his children and everything.
Was he 2 years? Just over 2 years, right? 27
I
months?
believe so, but still, man, think he had kids, all these opportunities, and I genuinely believe he was going to the Super Bowl. He was going to win one.
Yeah, he could have.
But he
could have with that Falcons team. He could have.
I thought he would be the one to take him to get the championship.
Oh, yeah.
It was due time, man.
But no, I mean, so after I got done playing football, my body's just completely sore.
Yeah.
We got home. I had the wife rub me down with some BioFreeze.
Hey, man, don't it feel the best, though? Like when the wife rubs you down.
Yeah, but let me tell you something. BioFreeze.
That's the shit.
Yeah, it's good, but then it starts to get hot.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to do, though.
Yeah, but I had it on my lower back because that's
it's not hotter than icy hot.
I don't know about that one, man.
And
I was laying on the bed. I was laying on the bed, dude. I had to literally, because I had to keep a fan on me because I sweat so much because I'm a hog.
Oh, man.
Right. I literally had to lay across my bed where my fan was to blow my back. It got so hot. I mean, I was literally crying, and my wife's like, "Suck it up, pussy. You're the one that played football."
For some BioFreeze, bro.
Dude, this shit was burning.
I mean, I know I use BioFreeze all the time, man. But
BioFreeze is the best.
Yeah. You know what? it does make a difference with how you put it on, man. Like that's the one thing I learned.
You don't need a lot of it either.
Not a lot, but they tell you like when you putting it on, put it in a certain direction, or you'll set your ass on fire.
See, maybe that's what
You
happened.
probably got some of that zigzag going on. Did
Maybe
you have the cream or the little rolling thing?
And
or
the cream.
spray?
The cream.
Oh, well, then I don't know about the cream.
Maybe
I know with the roller, like they highly suggest you just going in one direction. Don't be
really
zigzagging.
No
like
zigzagging?
Yeah, nah, you fuck yourself up, man. I fucked myself up with the zigzag. I know, man.
I remember that one.
Zigzag is real.
Yeah, you were hurting. Now, here's the thing, though. Like, if you ever get a pulled groin muscle,
I've been close to really doing that, but now
I have.
Really.
And let me tell you,
that like
it hurts. It's that good. It's that painful hurt. You know, like some dominatrix shit. You know.
Wait, so you enjoyed it?
Nah, dude, hold on. You say like some of that BDM stuff, you know?
Right, but you're
like they're getting nipple clamps and
right, but I'm just to shoot the shit. You're comparing this to a sexual situation, so I'm asking you, are you enjoying this? Because you just
it felt good, but it hurt at the same time.
What the fuck, man?
You know what I mean?
Go ahead. No.
It felt good, but it hurt at the same time. Like I had no pain.
All right.
In my groin area.
Okay.
But my balls,
right,
and my little friend was really, really burning.
Oh man.
You know what I mean?
Ah man, that sounds awful.
Like he's already small enough. He was burning so much that he literally went into me, and I looked like I just had a set of testicles.
Oh man,
because he literally went inside me.
That's a sad life to live, man.
You know?
That's a sad life to live.
But it felt great though. It felt really good. And I'll tell you what, within an hour, I had no more pain.
Okay.
In my groin. None whatsoever.
I don't even think that classifies as a groin anymore, does it?
What do you call that?
I don't know.
A man went nuts? Or do you just call it like a hermaphrodite?
I don't know. I've never encountered that before.
Like, I wonder if those are still born.
It's a possibility.
Hermaphrodites?
It's a possibility.
Like, remember, that was a big thing back in the, 60s and 70s from all that Agent Orange shit? When they were coming back?
With Agent Orange. Like, I've heard of it, but I'm not really
That was the conspiracy that the government used on the military.
Okay.
To do population control that didn't work.
Okay.
But that's what that was.
And that's the end result. Hermaphrodites. That's the end. Not that they control the population, but hermaphrodites.
Well, yeah,
you know,
think about
we
it.
can't stop them, so
they can't reproduce.
Let's see if we can make it all into one.
Let's see if we can just make all the race into one race.
Yeah, one thing. Just
one thing.
One thing.
Make them a man and a woman at the same time.
At one time.
So, like, if you were a hermaphrodite, what do you check on the box?
I don't know, man. I've never thought about this process before. I don't think I want.
I'm trying to think about it. What do you check?
I don't know.
You check
man.
male or female?
I guess because I'm a guy, I would check a guy, man.
But you have a vagina also.
Necessarily, do I?
Ain't that's what I thought a hermaphrodite was. They had a penis and a vagina.
Oh, man.
We need a doctor to tell us that.
Are you a doctor?
Do I?
No. One type of hermaphrodite has two dicks on a female with a vagina.
He must be looking it up over there on his phone.
Oh no, I was curious.
Whoa!
Hey, I need you to.
You need to come over.
Look, you gotta get on camera. You ain't gotta get on camera, but I need you to.
Gotta...
Hey, look, that's perfectly fine. Look, that's perfectly fine. What I'm saying is, okay.
Wait.
So look, let me ask you this: what sparked your curiosity? Like, I'm just curious, man, because people look up different shit. Like, cause like I remember one time
It's the same curiosity of your friends when you're growing up talking about two girls in a cup. Granted, you only get snippets in the U.S.
Oh yeah, I seen them shits. Them shits was gross. Was that really poop though?
Yes.
Yeah, true.
That's true.
That's true. Yeah.
I wonder if they still have hermaphrodite.
They gotta exist, man. Everything is on the internet. Hey.
He goes, there's at least one.
He said, how does that work?
Wait, how's
it
interesting?
Like, is it sad? Like in my mind. Damn. In my mind, this is like.
That chick that was riding was straight out.
Yeah, that's just weird.
But in my defense, it didn't know the weather. I was just curious.
I bet you that's how all that fictional alien porn shit started. Some shit like that. Some shit.
Yeah, what if they could? You think they could just bukkake everything? Can you imagine the fire hoses they'd be shooting? Right.
This chick with the 2 dicks was packing more than most men out here. That shit was.
Oh, see, that's sad.
Yeah.
That's
I
sad.
was like, that's fucked up.
Now, you know,
You got these sixers out here that act like they got 9s.
wow. Now, see, here's the messed up thing about porn, right? So I'm just going through the other day looking, right? And I see this one where this girl is doing her bedpost.
I've seen something like that before.
On her bedpost, like literally, and it's not like the, you know, like just a like normal. It's like the old wooden type
Yeah.
bedpost with like the little crown looking thingamajigger.
Nah, yeah.
And she's literally going taking it to the bottom of the post, to where the footrest
How
was.
the hell do you get to that point?
Well, first of all, how the hell does she feel it? How does she feel a man?
How does that even work, man?
And that's the sad thing, is that there's weirdos out there that watch that stuff.
Hey, they say it's something. That might be
See,
what it
what was
is,
that? My
man.
Strange Addiction.
Here's the other thing. Girls riding gear shit.
I've seen that.
I've
one
seen
too.
that.
I've seen that in the bedpost. Then I saw one. I don't know.
None of that shit.
This is it's in the bizarre.
The only internet there is.
This is sad that he's sitting here saying the bizarre point.
No.
So that means he must have been checking out the bizarre stuff.
I've seen that one
saw
too.
it.
For sure.
You know, when you go to the site, it's got all
The channels,
videos and
right?
that are being most viewed. This one that I'm about to share was on there right at the top. And what it was, I still to this day, and I show it to a bunch of people.
Yeah, when you find something, no, he's right though. When you find something fucked up, you got to show it to everybody. I'm serious.
Like my boss at the time was, I was like 24, he was like 38, 39, 40, something like that. Anyhow, he gets emails from his friends all the time, and it's all married guys. Before when he started to shift, he'd show me the emails and be like,
Right.
smoking hot chicks, flashing it all.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I got one to share with you. It was a video. I don't know if it was a guy or a girl, but it was a fucking octopus.
Ooh, an octopus.
The thing went completely inside of. I wasn't sure which orifice it was, and then came completely out.
I mean, see, that's just crazy.
Ah, see,
Yeah.
see,
See, that's just crazy.
And I've
see.
seen one similar to that, but it wasn't an octopus. But it was like one of those Nokia brick phones from the.
You
Like,
know what, bro?
right?
I heard that's an actual thing now.
Yeah, it is. Cell phone sex.
Yeah, like no,
Yeah.
yeah. I heard like it's an actual thing. Like, see, I like that Nokia shit.
Right.
Like the ones I've seen recently with them shits is they're taking those old Nokia brick phones, putting them shits up there and putting them on vibrate and just calling the shit out of them shit.
Well, yeah. Can you imagine the vibration that thing's
Yeah.
got? Why did you just stick a vibrator up there? Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, man.
that's like the Sibian. Well, because
It's-
girls
I
won't
don't even
admit
think
it
it's that, man. I don't even think
as
it's
much
that.
as guys will.
Nah, I don't agree with that neither. I
Depends.
don't
Some
agree with
women
that
will.
neither, bro. Nah, I don't agree. Oh my god, look at I'll start running.
Right? Yeah.
The reason the girls didn't want to be the sluts is because the girl world, it's like super judgmental.
Right.
You know, it's kind of like going to meet your girlfriend's dad, and if you don't impress them, you know,
Right.
that type of thing. But with your girlfriend,
Right.
so I mean, they're not going to be open about.
Oh, look, the Cardinals are winning a game.
Being the bisexual stuff, that's going to be given, but we're not going to
I don't know, bro.
But not just anybody. It's
I don't know, man. You're being told you're wrong over here, brother.
Hey, look. I'm not saying that this man is wrong. All I'm saying, in my lifetime, in my space, man, I've met many women who were more than willing to be honest and open with me. And now I'm not saying something always happened. I'm just saying, like, just real shit through real conversations, man. They always share their experiences. It's just a lot of times it's opportunity, and they'll gauge you off of how you react to certain things, because in most cases they already know if they're gonna jump down on you or anything before. So
situations that a lot of men don't admit. Usually it's in the early mid-20s that they eat pussy or.
oh yeah, no, I was jamming. 10 years I was jamming,
What
big.
those youngins don't understand is anal for a girl is like a holy grail. Any guy can have regular sex with a girl, but girls don't have anal with just undies. That's the holy grail. You get the holy grail from a girl, you're as good as Jesus.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
You got a point there. You got a point.
I got wait a minute.
What?
I done met some randoms and still got that, man.
Hey, I know. I've had randoms and never
Oh,
got
man.
anything I got.
Oh, America. I
But
love
they were,
it.
But then there was this one girl.
because we have new people up here, and they were like, "What do you guys talk about?" I go, "There ain't no telling what we're gonna talk about
At any point in time.
at any point in time." And now look what we're talking about.
Most professional, unprofessional show.
Yeah.
You guys ever kissed a girl?
Been there, done that.
You know
I'm
what,
just like,
man? I never had that much interest to get my hand up there, bro. Like, it's, I don't know. Maybe I'm the typical. I'm more victimized and making a mess, bro. More of, look at what I did to you and look what you make me do to you type person.
I experienced my first one about 4 months ago, and it was inadvertently done.
wait a second. You can't
Yeah, I like that.
inadvertently
Just don't
fist somebody. It
That-
just,
hey,
you're
that's a
like, ooh,
mutual decision.
Yeah,
That's just like
that-
something
that-
happens. That's
yeah.
a mutual decision.
The oral, it went one finger, and then it just went more and more, and it just got more of a reaction with more that the more fingers I use, the more the response, like power.
That's
So,
crazy,
next
B.
thing you know, I got this much. And then
next thing you
boom,
know, you're elbow deep in asshole.
I've got a big fist. Next thing I know,
It's like,
never knew that.
how do your,
Vagina is kind of like.
I mean, yeah, it stretches, bro.
Oh yeah, pretty
It
much,
stretches,
yeah.
for the most part. But my thing is, bro,
How do you
like,
think that child comes out?
Here's the messed up part. This girl, she was 23, had no problem with anal. Tell me why? And I got this many in her booty hole. Tell me why?
Well, here's the thing nowadays with these girls nowadays.
I remember a
They
lot of
much rather
girls
do-
would say they would rather do anal than vaginal,
Right.
because that's like them keeping their virginity.
Yeah,
and shit.
nowadays.
But that's some fuckery. You can lie to yourself all you want. To,
Right,
like,
yeah.
I've had 21-year-olds who I took their anal opportunity, and they loved it from that point on. But primarily, once a woman reaches about 30,
Right.
that's when they start getting into their sexual peak. Once they hit their sexual peak,
Yeah,
then that's when
that's true.
That's true.
They jump in there and max out in their 40s.
Like a teenager getting himself off, and he's like, "Oh, this is boring." And he journeys into watching porn. It's like a sexual journey for a woman. Once they hit 30, or most of all, have a kid, everything changes.
Yeah, that's usually how it works.
But a lot of guys, I was talking to one of my friends on Facebook, and he said that he was 25 and he was extreme in Army, and his view on status was that that's the equivalent, in his opinion, to an insult.
Really?
Yeah. Which I told him, I was like, "You're young. I'm 33." And
I mean, you grow, man. You grow. You grow.
yeah. Because
But then same time, people got perspective. Some people just don't like certain things, man.
That's true. I mean, it really just depends on the person, I
It
guess.
really does, man.
I mean, it really does. It really depends on the person, on what you want to do.
Yeah.
You know?
My man a ski, man.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, it is what it is.
And
Jam
of
how
course,
you
I'm
want
sitting
to.
right when the sun starts to go down, and it's getting right in my eye.
Yeah, man. And you ain't got your
No,
glasses,
you're
do you?
Yeah, you're good. No, I don't have my glasses. No, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, it makes me actually makes me look less ugly on the camera.
Ah,
I actually look attractive finally, sitting next to you. The women like you. You got that dark sexual appeal.
Really now. You know what?
You got
Never
that
mind.
sexual healing.
Never mind. Never mind.
What? Go on.
Nah, just leave them shits alone.
Huh? There you go again, talking about how you got a shit.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man. It's crazy, man, because it's true. Like as you get older, you see certain things. Like when you're younger, you don't understand, like what you're becoming and what
Yeah,
you're
you
growing
don't.
into. But as you mature, you start to see yourself differently and how you operate. Like
Right?
you know.
Well, like I was talking to Little Dirty.
Okay.
You know, because now he's in college. It's his second year in college. He didn't.
Life.
He didn't realize how life was
Yeah.
until he got to college.
Boy, there's no responsibilities.
Yeah,
Except put that thing on, man.
That's
put that
it.
thing on.
Yeah,
man.
that's it. That's what I'm dealing with the other son.
Yeah, put that thing on,
Right.
man. Cause you get them gitches once they get on you, you can't give them back. You can't give them back.
No, you can't. So we're getting ready to go to Kansas. I'm getting ready. But anyways, back to Little Dirty. He didn't realize how life was until he got out of high school, and how much real life really was, and how it sucked.
Okay.
It's like it only gets worse as you get older.
Yeah, it's true, man.
It only gets worse.
You got small moments and think on your toes,
Yeah,
bro.
exactly.
You gotta have your back against the wall and observe in the room by drinking a brew and studying.
Right. Well, like me, I watch the show The Office.
Right.
It's not on anymore. But the character Andy Bernard said on there, he goes, "How do you know when you're in the good old times? There's nothing in your life that tells you were in the good old times." You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? Like, think about it. Like, when was your best time?
I don't think I've ever had it yet, but I can think of a few, man.
But see, like me, mine now has been basically like the last 6 years of my life and going.
That's what's up, man.
Have been the best times of my life so far.
That's what's up, man. That's
You
what's
know?
up, man.
And I've had fun doing this for a year and a half.
That's cool, man. I've been enjoying
With
this,
you.
man. This has been real fun, man.
I mean, there's no telling what we've.
Hey,
I mean, we've made somewhat of a little impact on people.
I would hope so.
Huh?
I would hope so.
Like I was sitting there.
Because if not, I'm one of God's like biggest jokes then at that point.
No, I was sitting there and I had we got my two youngest kids out.
Right.
Because they're on summer vacation and
Summer.
I know, right? Whatever happened to ours?
Oh man.
Huh?
Jobs, man.
Jobs, right?
Jobs became school, and school was
it's
every
ridiculous,
day.
man. Ridiculous. So we're sitting there and we were sitting there talking, or I was listening. I had my headphones in, and I was listening to Backspin.
Okay.
It was an NWA song on.
Okay.
Not thinking about it,
Right.
I'm singing the song, and my kid, the song goes over, and he goes, "Dad," he goes, "You said the N-word." I go, "What?" He goes, "You said the N-word." I'm like, "Okay." He's like, "That makes you racist, Dad." I go, "I was like, it was in a song, dude." He goes, No, you can't say that word or you're racist." And I'm like, "Okay." And then he's like, and I was like, Dad does that show on Monday nights, right? He goes, "Yeah." I said, "You've seen Dad's co-host before, right?"
Right.
And he's like, "Well, no." I was like, "Yeah, you have. He wrestles down at South Broadway. It's Damien, the big guy." And he goes, He goes, Dad, please don't ever say that word around him because he'll punch you right in the mouth. That was, but I mean, like we were talking,
Mhm.
when does a person start to,
Mhm.
see things a certain way? And my kid's 10 years old,
Mhm.
and it's interesting because we've talked about this before
Mhm.
about where a person gets their perspective and how they've seen their perspective.
Right.
And so for him to say that at 10
Mhm.
means that he really sees what's the difference between right and wrong.
Yeah.
Because after he said that, he goes, Dad, because there's no difference between a person of color than us.
Mhm.
And for a 10-year-old to say that, I was like, oh shit, I've raised my kids actually pretty decent.
Yeah, man.
And
You
I'm
think
like,
about it, man.
I was amazed by it. You know what I mean? I just thought it was funny though.
Mm.
So like when we do our documentary, we're definitely using that little clown.
Man, that's gonna be interesting.
We're
That's
definitely
gonna
going
be
to use that
interesting.
little clown.
I mean, yeah, but perspectives of everything, man. That's why I say the younger generation now they have a tremendous advantage, man.
They do,
In
man.
multiple ways, man, just through diversity and
Not
like the
just that, just
fucking
like-
internet, man. Those are
right,
the two
exactly,
things that I
dude.
think about. Just
The internet.
diversity and the internet, man.
Like my youngest son, dude, he can sit there and find you anything he wants on the internet.
Yeah,
Like he used the word last night to me and my wife, and you've met my wife.
right.
My wife's way more intelligent than me,
Mhm.
right?
Mm.
He used the word last night that just completely shocked both of us, and he had to explain it to us. I can't remember the word.
I was thinking he's gonna say the word. Like,
Here, let's call her and find out.
yeah.
Because it was really interesting on how how he says and how he looks at things.
That's what's up, man.
And it's sad that the kid's actually that intelligent and his father's an idiot.
I mean, it usually happens like that, man.
All right, let's
Usually
see. You
happens
think she'll
like
go on
that,
the air
man.
with us?
I don't know, man.
We'll find out. There's no telling. No, I can hear you. You're good.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
Man.
Hey, you want to go on the air with us for a minute? Please, I got a question for you. All right, what was that word Zach used the other night with us? I don't know. He was describing something to us and he used a word. Yeah, he's like, do you know what this word is?
I think I'm confused with two different shows. I'm thinking like of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire when they got the lifeline and shit.
Right, you don't know? You don't remember the word?
But I got the other shit.
All
in
right,
my
well, if you
mind,
remember,
too,
call
so
me
it's-
back.
Yeah, so it looks like he failed. Your lifeline failed.
We were having a conversation with him,
You don't get the money.
right? And he said something, and he was
Shit.
like, "Do you need me to explain?" You're like, "Explain it to me." It was some word that he learned. Dish tract.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's it.
cool.
He's
cool.
10 years old. That's the word he's using.
That's what's up, man.
All right, that's
what's
it.
up.
I love you. Bye. Come on, man. How many 10-year-olds know that word?
I don't know.
Do you know that word?
This track, yes, I'm familiar with it. Yes,
Explain it to me. Let me see if
I think this track when I was reading the definition of it, it's kind of like just like it sounds. It's a misplace or a misuse of a word or a subject or a situation.
Okay.
At least that's how I'm familiar with it. I'm not sure if I'm using it wrong.
Well, here,
You
I'm going to
use
look
the
it up.
definition.
Distraction definition. That's distraction. That's not the word I'm looking for, is it?
But isn't it it has something to do with wording though, man.
Yeah, it is. I mean, he knew what it was. You might be right.
Shout out to you, little homie.
Oh, here it
You
is.
got me on the
Distract.
brain
Here it
for
is.
right now.
Distract is to, well, it diverts one's attentions from something worrying and unpleasant by doing something different or more pleasurable. So, yeah, I mean,
Isn't that the same thing as a distraction though?
I guess. I don't know. But I thought it was interesting how he used the word.
Yeah.
You know, it's interesting what your kids learn.
Yeah, man.
Because,
You
I'm
just
not
hope that they hold on to it.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Let's hope, right? Because his dad's an idiot. The poor kid.
You gotta give yourself more credit, man.
Who, me?
yeah.
Let's hope. I got that big test coming up in Florida.
Man, you already passed it, man.
Did I?
Yeah, man.
Well, good. I'm glad somebody's got faith. in me,
Man,
brother.
you gotta have faith, man. That's
Huh?
all you have, man.
I'm glad somebody's got faith. Homie.
I have faith in the world, man.
All right, so we'll get back to it. So you did the movie. You're doing the unpacking now.
Yeah.
How's that going?
It's been interesting, man. It's been interesting. It's been fun though. It's been fun. It's just a new experience, new place with the wife and everything. So,
Right.
you know,
How's the Crash game going?
Oh man, she's vegging out. She's vegging out. She's turning into an animal, man.
Right?
Like she's been doing a lot of rage quitting. Like
Oh, she's doing one of those?
yeah, like she's tossing the controllers on the bed and everything like that, which I'm glad it's the bed
Instead of the TV or the floor or the
like
wall.
that. I told her it was gonna be like that. She's like, no, it's not. No, it's not. Now she's at the point where she's blaming the sticks and shit. You know, she's like, the buttons are sticking. I was like, nah, they were working perfectly fine.
They were working just fine before I gave you the control.
No, they're fucked up. That's
they're
good.
not.
You don't use these buttons. I never see you play with these buttons.
How do you not play with these buttons?
All the buttons are used in every game down there, so it's like
right, exactly.
I mean, but it's been fun though, man. It's been kind of fun watching her like snap out, man.
So yeah, and then so you did that, and then you just jailbroke your Fire Stick.
Oh yeah, man, that was fun, man.
How'd that go? You said you're no longer paying for cable television.
Oh yeah, man. I said fuck that, man. I said fuck the cable, man.
It's great, isn't it? I told you,
man,
right?
He got over too many times on me, man.
But you didn't get the Droid box. You got the Fire Stick.
No, I got the Fire Stick because I just wanted to do a test drive, man. I ain't want to go spelunking yet, man.
Right. And what did you get the Cody program?
Yeah, I did it myself. It was fun, but
I
done bumped into somebody who was kind of more in depth in it than I was.
Right.
And they kind of showed me a way to do some things. So now I'm really ready to like jump in and start personalizing and breaking shit down.
Right.
So it's gonna be fun, man.
It's amazing. That program's amazing.
It makes me feel like I'm in a Mission Impossible movie or some shit like that.
Like you can go back and watch all shit.
Oh yeah, man.
If it's on there, if you can think of it, it's on there.
Find it, man.
Right. It's crazy, dude. And you can watch like the whole seasons.
Yeah.
Like I went back and like I remember as a kid, I used to watch the Doctor Who.
Okay. I see a lot of people talk about Doctor Who, man.
I'm not talking about this new one that's on BBC. I'm talking about like the old ones that were on Channel 9.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And so I went back one day and watched them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's amazing. You know, like it's amazing to go back and watch older shows.
Yeah.
Because now you like watch shows now with like the whole CGI and all that bullshit.
Yeah.
It's amazing to see TV shows from like the 60s and 70s and 80s.
Because the fact that you say that, the first thing, it's not in, the first thing that came to my mind when I got this Fire Stick.
Give me a beer, please, right?
That I wanted to see
is
fucking Tales from the Crypt.
Oh, yes.
I really want to see that show, man. I haven't seen it in a long time. I heard
it was on HBO.
Yeah, man, that was my shit, man.
Way back in the day.
Yeah,
Tales from the Dark Side.
Okay.
Got to go back and watch Tales from the Dark Side, bro. That was a good one.
What else was another one I remember? Like Creep Show.
Creep Show was a great one.
Creep Show, that was a good one, man. I appreciate a lot of the older scary movies, man.
You know, like, okay, so like you're talking about older scary movies. So like, they had the new Friday or Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
Okay, so my daughter watched.
It was a great movie, man.
She's like, oh my God, this is so scary. I'm like, oh, you should watch the original.
Yeah, the original will fuck you up.
So we went back and watched the original, dude, and she's just sitting there like this. And like all the parts where I'm jumping at, where I used to jump at, she's just,
oh, that's it. You know what it is?
She looks and goes, this is scary. This is stupid. Like, especially the part where Freddy's walking down the alleyway.
Hey, that was actually kind of funny to me.
Arms.
That shit was funny to me. I think the thing that was scary to me was when
he pulled Johnny Depp into the bed and it's a geyser of Old Faithful of blood.
That shit fucked me up. That was But then, hey, I appreciate it, Freddy.
I mean, you think about it.
Funny to me, man.
Right?
I appreciated his humor, man. Robert Englund is the best,
dude.
Man.
But like, you watch it and you're just like I watch him now and I'm just like, this was scary.
Right, but see, he wasn't appreciated.
This was scary.
I don't feel like he was appreciated. He was ahead of his time.
No, but I watch it. I'm like, how in the hell did I find this scary as a child?
I mean, imagery, man.
I guess it had to have been.
You see a man with a skulled face and knives on
and
his
he's all
hand.
burnt up and he's got these razors.
I mean, you think of it, look, he looks like an adult person that
yes,
and he's coming after kids, not like he's looking for grown
in their
people.
Dreams.
Man, ain't no escaping that because I
That's
gotta
the worst in your dream.
I gotta take a nap.
Yeah, but then you're dreaming, and here comes Freddy Krueger.
I don't know, man. I would welcome it though, man, because I realize, man, in my dreams, you can't fuck with me in my dreams, man. I think I just got too much power in my dreams, man. My imagination, I feel like, is that good, man. Hey, I guess, man. I can't go. I'm not going out like that. I can't accept
You
that.
can't. You can't. You got to do it.
Yeah, he gonna have to. That'll be the day Freddie take an L. He'll have to take an L that day.
Yeah, he's got to take a sick day.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's just like you said though. You go back and you watch these things from back then, dude, and you're just like, you watch them now, and you're like, man, this wasn't scary at all. This
But,
is bullshit.
I think it depends on like when you're looking at it, like the practical and the imagery, because we didn't seen so many CGI and 3D
Right, yeah,
things now.
exactly.
So it's like when you see the fake 3D shit, when you see, you like, oh, that's nothing.
Dude, you gotta watch Last Starfighter.
Okay.
You don't remember that movie? That might have been a little bit before your time. Last Starfighter.
No.
Again, that movie was the bomb,
But
dude.
one that always got me, like they used to scare the shit out of me, was Candyman.
Candyman was.
A lot of people, I don't think a lot of people were familiar with it or like any of that shit. But I guess for me, because that was like,
if you really think
it's not even because it's like partially because he was a black guy. Because it's like you never seen like a black like horror killer or some shit like
right.
that. So it was like, okay, you see this shit, and this guy's like coming through the projects, and he's in people's cabinets and shit. So you're like, oh, these is
the
like
medicine
time,
cabinet.
yeah, like these is real shits. Like I know where some of these places are. Like,
yeah,
it kind of scared the hell out of me. But you get older and all this other stuff. You're like, that's crazy, but how it plays on the mind. It's the simple things that get you that you can relate to.
Well, if you really
that
think
makes
about
it
it, though, Candyman was the start of the urban legend movies. Really, because Candyman was an urban legend,
right,
in Chicago.
Wow.
So if you really think about it, that was the start of all of these urban legend movies.
Because you got the thing like the one they're making, like the Slender Man movie and stuff like
right. So if you really think about it, that was the start of the urban legend movies. Because then you had the movie Urban Legends. And
I guess that makes sense. Well, how does Chucky play into that? Because Annabelle, that movie Annabelle and Chucky is basically the same.
Well, yeah,
story.
But I mean, Chucky was more.
Speaking of, there's a new Chucky coming out.
That's a good movie still to this day, dude.
Yeah, he's my favorite horror.
Chucky 2 might even be better. Child's Play 2 might even be better than the first one.
Child's Play 2 is the best one. Yeah, I feel like it was the best one.
Right.
It allowed him more freedom since he was able to roam and do a little bit more. Like I don't know, man. It's just I really appreciate like Chucky, man, because. That's what was scary to me as a kid. He was scary to me.
Yeah, dude, because you didn't really think about it, man.
Because he's a toy, man.
I'm gonna have this doll, the good guy doll. I remember my buddy,
real, bro.
Like you'd be like, damn, what if my buddy came alive and was wanting to kill me?
Hey, man, I bet there's plenty of kids who threw their my buddies away.
Oh, I'm sure. Like my Serpent of the Rainbow.
Mr. Good Guy doll.
Mr. Good Guy, Serpent of the Rainbow. That's another one you gotta watch because that's based on a true story.
Serpent of the Rainbow.
Yeah.
What's that about?
It takes place in New Orleans. Okay, and it's all about voodoo and shit.
Okay.
It's about this guy that was buried and then he came back alive and all that. You gotta watch it. It's a John Carpenter movie. Or is it a Clive Barker? Maybe it's a Barker movie.
I fucks with John Carpenter and some of his shits, man.
The Thing was still a great movie. John Carpenter's The Thing, 1982 with Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
I haven't seen the whole thing, but I've seen bits and pieces.
It's a good movie.
I fuck with Kurt Russell, period, man.
Kurt Russell is a man.
That's a cool ass man.
Dude, I like Kurt Russell.
I'm trying to think. What's another one I'm trying to think of? You know what one that really got me?
Which one?
Fucking Jeepers Creepers, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of people. When I was growing up, people laughed at me. They'd be like, "Are you serious?"
Okay, here's my question: PG-13 horror movie or rated R horror movie?
I think it depends, man.
See me, those PG-13 horror movies don't do shit for me.
I think it depends, man.
They do nothing.
I've seen scary in both, man.
Nah.
I think it's really up to the people that's making the story.
It's
man.
because it's all the 13s are all about the jump sequences, right?
Yeah.
And you could see them coming from a mile away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like me, one of my favorites still to this day, one of my favorite horror movies is The House of a Thousand Corpses.
I love that movie
because you don't see any of that coming.
I love that movie. Rob
know what I mean?
Zombie. I fucking love Rob Zombie.
Dude, but do you
movies,
see what
man.
I'm saying? You don't see any of that movie coming.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
Oh man, Dr. Satan, man.
Yeah, Dr. Satan.
Oh man, it creeped me
And-
out,
and
man.
me-
It made you feel like he was a real person. Man.
Yes. He made you think that all three of those characters were
It
real.
was real, man. And you know what? I'm fucking terrified of clowns, but it was something about what was the
Captain Spaulding.
it was something about Captain Spaulding that was just magnetic. Like I could not take my eyes off him, bro. Like, what did he say to the wife when not to the wife, but the lady when she had her kid and shit, and she tried to introduce him to the class? She said, "Hey, look,
Oh, look, it's a clown." He goes, "I'm not here for your fucking amusement, bitch."
yeah,"
And then
man,
started bashing her head into the door.
Damn, man, that was hey, man, it just
Yeah. But like my opinion, the John Carpenter's Halloweens were good. But Rob Zombie's
hey, man,
interpretation on the Halloweens
I don't
were
think he get. I
phenomenal.
don't think he get enough credit, man.
Zombie?
Yeah, man, I really
Yeah,
don't.
I
As
don't- I
far as when
agree.
it comes to horror movies,
Like, did you
bro.
see his
I haven't seen any of his recent stuff. Like I seen all the Halloweens, and then I seen my favorite is Devil's Rejects.
Devil's Rejects?
Like
A
I
great
love
movie.
Devil's
Great
Rejects, man.
movie.
That is my shit, man.
That's a great movie, dude.
yeah. The
But, like, if you-
soundtrack is amazing too. Have you ever heard the soundtrack?
Oh yeah,
Hey man.
I've seen Zombie live.
No,
Hundreds of
but see
times.
that's the thing though. It's not really him. It's a lot of
No, it's like a lot of different bands
Yeah,
that
man,
are
it-
playing his songs.
nah,
Well, he wrote a lot of the songs.
Not on the Devil Reject. No,
he
I'm
wrote a
telling you,
lot of them.
on the Devil's Reject soundtrack, it was a lot of like Terry Reid, like Led Zeppelin, like a lot of those old
Oh,
guys.
you're talking
like
the older
that.
stuff.
Yeah, like
okay.
the soundtrack for
Yeah,
the movie.
yeah,
Man.
yeah.
Like it was good, man. It got me hip to a lot of those guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, trying to think, is there anything else that I can really remember? You know, one that I really enjoyed, the fucking Blob, man. You remember that one?
Oh my God. Yeah.
I've seen that on like Channel 11.
The old Blob where it's in
Yeah,
black
yeah.
and white and it starts.
No,
coming
no,
over.
no, not the
Oh,
black.
you're
and
talking
white
about the one where it's purple.
I
The
thought it was
purple
pink.
Blob.
I thought
Was it pink? I don't know,
I
dude.
don't know,
Where it's
man.
coming over the fucking movie
It like
theater.
fell out. It fell out the sky and
Yes.
shit, and just started
Yes.
attaching to people and shit. and
Heavy
shit.
metal. Heavy metal.
I don't think I've ever seen.
Never
that
saw
one.
that one. That was the cartoon, the anime.
Okay, yeah. 'Cause
Heavy
I seen
metal.
Heavy Metal 2000 too. 'cause they had
Yeah,
the 2000.
man.
I don't know.
Heavy
now.
metal's better.
I might have to go back and check it out.
Now you know what's getting ready to happen over here in about an hour and a half.
What, fireworks?
The big fireworks display
Oh yeah.
over here in O'Fallon.
I mean, it's gonna be deafening.
That is true. And you know where we broadcast from, don't you?
The penalty box.
And where are we at?
The penalty box.
On Main Street
Oh, well,
in
we-
O'Fallon.
Well, okay, that's true.
Home of the Yellow Bats with the
With the
Z.com.
Z, man.
And home of the Dirty Cortess show
Yeah,
every Monday night.
yeah, we're here now.
So we're supposed to have a guest tonight.
yeah, man. You know, we swinging and missing with these guests.
You,
man.
with Zach Freeman, and I can understand. So we were contacted by Mr. Freeman, and Mr. Freeman said that he can't do the live on air. He couldn't do the live video.
Okay.
Okay. You know, and we kind of have a partnership with that Review STL.
Okay.
And so originally he was going to come up, but I think it was something with Bellator.
Okay.
Said that he couldn't come, that he couldn't do the, you know, because of TV rights and all that stuff, which I understand, which
Okay.
that's cool.
So I was wondering, like, can he do like voice, or is that still considered live?
No, he could have done a phone in.
Okay. Well, is it the same thing if he's not on camera?
See, no, because he said he could do a phone in. He just couldn't do it
Okay.
live on camera.
Hey man, we're still the privilege, man. If he's willing to call us and give us the time, you know.
I mean, yeah,
that's
we're still in
cool.
the works. We're still gonna try to figure it out how we can do it. You know,
I'm down, man. I was looking into him, man. I was kind of curious because I seen like his last little, fight or whatever.
on
like,
Bellator.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
And it was a surprising first round win, man.
Yeah. Did
That
you
was-
see the? Did you see the Bellator? Did you watch the Bellator pay per view this week?
Actually, no, man. You know me, man. I'm always working, chasing
That
the
is true.
bag, man.
So I was watching the Bellator pay per view,
Right.
right? And yeah, Chael Sonnen versus Vanderlei Silva. And Vanderlei catches Chael Sonnen, knocks him on his ass, right?
Right.
And then you got Tito Ortiz, who I cannot stand, in the crowd. And he goes, you got caught, pussy. So, like, everybody went on blast on Tito
Mm.
because of what he said. You know, they're like, oh, you're a douchebag, Tito. You're this, you're that. Now, if you ask me, Bellator is starting to really make a come
Yeah, they
Make a
started.
push.
Yeah.
for against UFC.
Oh yeah, man. Because it's. I'm not gonna say like the writings on the wall. Not like I watch UFC or no
Right.
shit like that, but you see momentum shifts when it comes to certain things.
Oh
man,
yes,
and
you do.
That's a noticeable momentum shift. I feel like Bellator.
No. Did you see the kid that just got out of that van?
Nah,
He's in his mama's van.
you sure it's his mom's van? It
No.
might be his van,
Nah,
man.
it's
He might be
mommy's
the
van.
candy
oh,
man.
look, they had to get the fireworks out.
He might be the candy man.
She's hammered. I got to get the fireworks out there and go shoot the fireworks off. But anyways, back to what you were saying.
Shit. I just think like they get a little bit more control and a little bit more freedom in Bellator. Man.
I agree with you. I agree with you on that
And
one.
usually when you have places like that, it tends to flourish a lot more than
Yep.
controlled situations.
It does.
So yeah.
That it does. I mean, I actually enjoy watching the Bellator. I thought it was a really good pay-per-view. I thought it was a really good card. Now, speaking of that, the super fight of super fights is coming up.
Oh yeah, I'm with shits. Come on, boy.
The super fight of super fights.
Oh, come on, boy.
Conor McGregor
Oh yeah.
versus Mayweather.
Oh yeah.
The notorious one versus Money.
Oh yeah. See, look, it's crazy because you know what?
Who do you got?
Look, I got Mayweather, but part of me, look, hear me out. Part of me want to put money on McGregor. You know
Right.
why?
Why?
Because it's not like I think he could whoop his ass, like as far as boxing goes,
Right.
but it's the probability of that one shot. Because that's all he really has to go on is the chance of popping him with one shot. Like there's nothing else he has no type of offense or defense as far as boxing goes that could help you go against the best offensive fighter in the world. No.
Hold on.
Now, if they doing mixed martial arts and he can throw some kicks and some elbows, then Mayweather's fucked.
Hold on.
But
Okay.
nah.
So my thing with Mayweather, right? Mayweather is a defensive fighter.
Yes,
So when Mayweather starts getting in trouble, what's he do? He clinches you.
of course.
Right. Okay. The thing I think with Conor,
That's just to control the count, though.
that is true. I think with Conor, he's not going to be able to do that with
But
Conor.
see, you know what? I think that's part of his strategy. I think that's what he's kind of hoping for. I think because you got to think about it. Conor's a hothead, man.
that he is.
He's a hothead, so he's not going to be thinking. All Mayweather really has to do is wrap him up and talk that shit. A headbutt, an elbow, or anything like that automatically costs that man 75% of what he's supposed
that
to
is
make.
true.
So I really think he's counting on that. I don't doubt Mayweather will wrap him up and call him some pussies and some bitches and some other shit in his ear.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be an interesting
I think
fight.
he's expecting it. I really think he's expecting it. I'm
Right.
not lying to you. I think he's going into this fight expecting this man to hit him with an MMA move, and I'm not lying to you. I'm expecting him to hit him.
It's going to be interesting because, I mean, I'm actually thinking that I actually might get the fight because I want to see it.
Hey, I'm not paying for anything else.
You
again,
won't
man.
have to.
Yeah, I won't. I'm not. But I'm going. I got invited to a party though, man. So I'm going, man. I'm going
For a Mayweather fight?
Yeah. I'm going, man.
Now, you know, we have a mutual friend, 2.0.
Oh yeah.
He's going Mayweather. He's going McGregor.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Well, what can you expect, man? Him and McGregor, they kind of in the same boat. They both a little flashy. They got a little seasoning, but
He's going McGregor. He says if McGregor loses, then he wants the next shot at Mayweather.
Man, he got to go through me first.
Dude, you couldn't. How would that work?
I don't know, because anything works for me. If I get a win, I don't care.
But you couldn't. You're not in his weight class.
I don't need to be in a weight class. I don't care about weight classes. I don't care about none of those things. Look, man, Damian Cortess don't care. DC don't care. I don't give a fuck. You can't make me care, dog. Like, I'm not. I'm not. I don't care. I don't care about a weight class. Look, it definitely goes out the window once I seen him swing at Big Show and Big Show swing at him. Call it whatever you want.
He broke the Big Show's nose.
Hey, I mean,
that dude lit him up quick.
And that's because Big Show was slow as shit.
Boy, yeah.
He was slow as shit. Hey, he probably would break my nose too. But I think
he'd break my nose
But I
too.
feel like if I got my hands on him.
You think if Mayweather came in this bar right now
I don't think I'd be able to just grab him like that. I'm not
Do you
gonna make
think
it
he
seem
could
like
take anybody in this bar right now?
damn straight, damn straight,
Huh?
damn straight.
Oh yeah.
No doubt about
Like
it.
remember the one little dude that was here the one night with us?
Yeah,
He probably could take anybody in the bar.
I believe so. I believe
mean,
so. Seeing his shit, he looked like
He
ready.
was 6-0.
He with the shits, man.
You know, he was. You notice I didn't. You're wanting me to say it. You keep saying it. I hear you keep saying it, but I'm not saying it. But no. So like, I remember I was down in South County,
Oh,
and
man.
I
It's
was
the small things.
I was bouncing at a Mexican restaurant that did karaoke, right?
Okay.
And there was a guy came in. He probably weighed 135 pounds.
Okay.
He was an MMA fighter. He was training to be MMA,
Hey man,
right?
it's a lot of little guys that want
Yeah,
to be
dude.
MMA fighters.
But there was a dude probably about your size that kept hitting on his girlfriend.
Mm.
He kept telling him, man, just leave my girl alone. And I walked over. I'm like, hey, dude, knock it off. The guy's asked you nicely, knock it off. Well, I don't know. As the night goes on, the little guy goes to the bathroom. The big guy sits down in the seat.
Mm.
So the little guy comes up, and I see something going on. Before I could get to him,
30's finna be Superman and shit.
no, the big dude swings. The little dude catches his arm, throws it around his neck, and gets him in a choke, and just sets him down.
Mm.
Literally just set him down. And I'm just like, my eyes are like,
Hey man, you can't I don't underestimate nobody no more,
dude,
man.
I'm like, what the
You can't, man.
I'm like, what the hell just happened? So this guy finally starts coming to, and he's sitting on the ground. He goes, what happened? We're all laughing at him going, dude, that little motherfucker just choked your ass out. And we picked him up and carried him out of the bar. I mean, it was the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. The most impressive thing.
Hey, embarrassment is the best teacher.
I mean, it was amazing, dude.
Yeah, it was, man.
I mean, those dudes are, I mean,
you
like with you probably know how to choke a guy out.
Oh yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, man.
Because I mean, I'm sure
I learned on the streets though.
I'm sure you've had it done to you in training.
Oh yeah.
Because they got to show you what it's gonna happen.
Yeah. It's basically, hey,
you know what I'm saying?
if I get you, can you escape?
Yeah, but I mean, to me, it's amazing. Like guys like you or MMA fighters, the stuff that the training that they have and the stuff that they can do. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's nuts.
Man, it's just a period of conditioning, man. After a point in time, it becomes second nature, bro.
Is that what it is?
Second nature.
So if you notice, we have a new bartender.
Yes, I've been meaning to say hello and ask you your name. What is your name?
My name's Nicole.
Nicole. Okay, nice to meet you, Nicole.
I'm really new here, but
New to us on Monday
New
nights.
to us on Mondays.
That's right.
So her name's Nicole.
Nicole, we could say hi, Mackenzie. We miss you, but
Where is
shit,
Mackenzie?
shit happens.
She went on vacation or something.
Something like that. Long-term vacation. Long-term.
All right, well.
That's
feel
all
better.
we could say on that.
Yeah, feel better.
Yeah. We still
Feel
love you.
better.
Come down and watch your Bearilla wrestle this Saturday
Oh, most definitely. Most
at
definitely.
South Broadway.
I don't know, man. I don't know who I'm going against. What's going
I
on?
hope you're going
but,
against Flaming Freddy
man,
again.
oh man, no.
Huh?
I got some for his ass next time I see him. I best believe I got some for his
So
ass.
Nicole, so she's been here a while.
Okay.
Nicole's usually here on the wiffle ball nights.
Okay.
But when we were talking earlier about, all this stuff, right?
Right.
You were talking about the brick phone.
Yeah.
Nicole goes, why don't you just shove a vibrator up there?
But that's basically what it is, though.
Yeah, but then you gotta call it. Like you gotta be like, oh, I'm almost there, and it goes to voicemail.
Oh,
Damn.
She's thought about this.
Hey.
You gotta call it again. Like,
Damn, I don't know.
go through.
I don't know.
Can you imagine how long it would take for one of those analog phones to go through?
Hey, probably not long, man. Cause you gotta think about it. That's one of those phones. They don't have all that digital bullshit on it that they gotta
That is true.
process through.
Now, I used to be a trash man, right? So I
Yeah.
found one of the old Nokia flip phones. Do you remember those things?
Yeah.
Where it had the antenna on the top
Yeah.
and it had the flip part? Or Motorola.
It was just like plastic. It was
Yeah.
useless.
Yeah.
But I will tell you this. So I found it in the trash and I found the charger and everything. I plugged it. Motherfucker still worked, dude.
Oh man, you probably had a trap phone, man.
Still worked. No, I mean, I was thinking about it, but we know somebody that works at AT&T and you can't get service for analog phones anymore
Right.
because everything is now digital
Right.
and all that.
Right.
But I mean, imagine somebody was still using that phone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sound like a trap phone.
Somebody was still using it. Still using it.
That's crazy, man.
Dude, I was like,
That's
what?
crazy. It's crazy when you see older technology, man.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you got all these new fancy gadgets and
Like,
shit.
okay, you're talking about that, right? So I love The Office, so I'll be watching it on Netflix, right?
Aren't they starting a new season of that on
No,
Netflix?
it's over. It's over.
Like, I thought they was doing something with Netflix, though.
They're supposed to be doing like a reunion movie type thing, like where they're at 10 years later or something. But like, if you look at them, like, okay, prime example, like, go back and watch a show that was done in like 2003, 2004, 2005.
Right.
Look at the kind of cell phones they're using. They're using those slider phones,
Yeah.
or they're using Blackberries,
them chirpers.
the chirpers, or the
hey,
flip
them Nextels,
phones,
boy.
or the flip phones.
Yeah.
And it's weird. Like, just since I would say, when the first iPhone come out, 07, 06, 07, something like that.
Maybe, because I think the first iPod came out in like what, 02, 03?
Something like that, right? So let's look. Oh, here we go. We're already shooting fireworks in the parking lot. Do you do fireworks?
Man, I used to, man.
It's just
I think I haven't done it in a long time. I couldn't do fireworks without spending the amount of money that I really want to.
right, exactly.
Like, I can't do like the regular shits no more. Like, I need the whole like show like they got on the riverfront to make me feel like I've
Right.
accomplished something.
I agree with you.
Because I used to do crazy shit. Like, I used to take like the biggest bottle rockets I could find and like put them in my belt loops and shit and
Right.
shoot them off at the sky like a cowboy.
January 9, 2007 is when the first iPhone came out.
Damn.
So think about it. From 2007, just in 10 years, the technology that we have now.
And how long has Steve Jobs been gone? Like what,
When
4
did Jobs
years?
die?
4 or 5 years
But I mean,
ago?
think about it though. 07 is when the first iPhone came out. So it was basically the first smartphone.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, I think that might go down as one of the top,
Just in the
top 3
10
inventions
years.
of all time, man.
Oh, I agree. Well, no, I think the internet will be.
Nah.
Yeah.
Only reason, look, don't get me wrong, the internet is like, I say like top 3, the internet will probably be number
All right,
one.
here, let's do it. Should we go with the top 10 or top 50? Let's go with top 10.
What, inventions
Yeah.
of all time?
Inventions of all time. Let's go with that. You want to go with the top 10?
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go.
It's probably
The top 10 inventions that changed the world. Okay.
I
here
got
we go.
telephone,
Well, that was just pictures.
internet,
All right, here we go.
automobile,
So let's see what it goes with.
computer.
Okay, here we go. It's not giving us the nail. Wonder how this is going. All right, let's go back. Let me see. Okay, it says the wheel is number one. I don't know how this is going. So this must be going from front to back. So you have the wheel, then the nail,
Right.
the compass,
Okay.
the printing press.
Okay.
Okay. Then, well, there's the printing press. Whew. All right, let's go to the next one. The internal combustion engine.
Okay.
Okay. I can see that. Right? You can see that. Come on now. So where are we at? We're at the nail. Okay. So here's
Printing
the
press.
telephone.
Printer press.
Here's the telephone. Who's next? Then we have the light bulb.
I mean, I'm convinced, man. Alexander Graham Bell was doing cocaine when he invented
He
the
must have
phone,
been.
man.
Here you go. You got another one. Penicillin.
Yeah.
Penicillin, which was just basically mold.
Yeah.
What is that? What's that say right there?
Uh,
Counteractivists. Oh, contraceptives. Here's the internet.
It's the way you said it, though.
Here's the internet. The internet is number one. Well, no, maybe not. And here's the last one. Oh, but maybe it is the internet. Yeah, it says the internet
Yeah, man.
is the number one.
So I guess good. I guess iPhone, you don't count for shit, Apple.
No, but I mean, if you look here, it's got the iPhone here, the car, printing press, radio, film, television. That's through Living World, so we can go. Well, here they got airplane. It's just amazing. I mean, it's just amazing. Can you imagine, though, that kind of stuff? You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, when the internet came out, it literally changed the world.
It did.
And here's another one. What are the top 10 greatest inventions of our time? The wireless telegraph is 97%, is what they say. So I mean, it's just amazing, the stuff like that. See, we already did that one. I mean, it's amazing to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that phone literally revolutionized the way people. I mean, who has landlines anymore?
Old
Do you?
People. Old people.
Right? I don't have a landline.
I don't.
Do you have a landline?
No, my parents had a landline. My dad retired, and now
That's kind of scary though. Like if you think about it.
Right.
But that's
Yeah.
scary though. You think about it though. What happens if some shit happens to your phone and
People freak out.
you can't make a call, bro?
People freak out. Oh yeah, you were hot shit. Do you remember the busy signal?
Yeah. Shit. Payphones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's true,
amazing.
man. That is true.
Technology on the topic of bullying and cyberbullying.
Right?
I think technology enabled
Oh, I agree with you.
internet and all that back when I was around. I mean, now you can't even kids can't even get in fights.
No, you bullied each other to their faces.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we
But
just
you
do it
know
over the
what,
phone.
though? I think
Right.
I think what's happening now is they do it on the computers because people aren't
There's
going
no
for that.
face.
Yeah, people not going for that shit no more. So if you pull that shit out in public and somebody see you bullying somebody 9 times out of 10 gonna knock you the fuck out.
Yeah, nowadays, yeah.
Yeah, because nobody going for this shit.
Nobody
no
is anymore. You know?
Hey, fuck that old school. Oh, it'll make you tough. You know, fuck that. You get your ass knocked out.
Right, yeah. But I mean, like you look at stuff and it just amazes me.
Yeah.
Well, how
Yeah.
far we've come just in the 10 years.
A long way, man. We've come
Just
a
in the
long
10
way.
years.
Like I told somebody, man, they creating artificial organs, man.
Yes.
And putting them in people, man.
Right.
It's crazy.
It's ridiculous. Like here, I'm sure the penalty box, the greatest establishment of the penalty box, has a landline because it's a business.
Yeah. That's crazy, man.
You know?
It makes me feel like in order to see an actual landline. No. Last time I seen a landline, I was at work, man.
We'll go, okay, business again.
Yeah.
Business.
Yeah. That's crazy. Guess only your businesses, man. So I guess if your phone ever dies or you have an emergency, you need to run to a business.
Yeah.
That's the only
Can I
way
use
you're
your
gonna.
phone?
That's the only
Well,
way
there's
you're
no
gonna
more.
survive.
There's no more payphones.
Yeah, man. I was thinking that too, man.
When's the last time you seen a payphone?
Maybe like 97, 98.
That's what I'm saying. When's the last time?
Like 97.
No, it'd have been late. It would have been earlier than that. It would have been.
Because like I'm thinking around that time, like
Well, yeah, because 95 cell
'cause that
phones
was
started
around
coming
the
out.
time. That was around the time like beepers and pagers were still kind of.
Yeah, that's
But they
true.
were like dying out. Though.
They were. Because cell phones were coming out
Yeah.
by that time. You know, you're right. So I mean, yeah. I mean, if you really look at it, when was the last time you saw a payphone?
97, 98.
Yeah. Had to have been.
Hey, that shit's crazy, man.
You know?
Man, that's crazy, man. Like I think about
Just
all
in the
the
20
things-
years.
I think about that type of stuff, man. The type of things like when I get old that I'll see
Right.
that I thought probably wouldn't be imaginable.
Like my 10-year-old will never know a busy signal. We really never know what a busy signal is.
I probably will.
No.
Probably will. If you call somebody, if two people are calling each other at the same time, you'll
No, go right to their voicemail now. Think about it.
Maybe.
If we tried to call each other right now,
All right.
it would go right to our voicemails.
Yeah, you're probably right.
You see,
Yeah.
I mean, you see
Yeah, I
what I'm
see
saying?
you're saying. Yeah. That's crazy, man.
Right? That's what's nuts about it.
Wow, man. The world is.
That's what
really
now
moving,
now
man.
I made you feel old, didn't I?
A little bit, man. A little bit, man. I've been encountering a lot of younger people who've been making me feel old too, man.
Like, wow.
Just like with different things, like with music and everything, man. Like a big thing this week. I don't know if you've been listening, but Jay-Z released his new album.
Yes, I heard.
Man, it's exceptional, bro.
See, now I've heard mixed reviews about it.
It's exceptional. You know what it is? I think it's a moment of growth from.
Is it? You think?
It's what it is several things, I believe. One, people haven't heard anything like this in hip hop in a long time.
Really?
I mean, there's a few people in the younger generation that do what they do, that do it very well.
Right.
But from an older perspective, somebody that's considered like a legend and an icon,
Okay.
to kind of steer and navigate the rivers that that people are going. You haven't heard like any substance like this in a long time. And here's somebody this age at this point in time in his life to openly confess certain things. Like you don't hear rappers like talk about, like the closest you probably heard with somebody openly confessing something is like Eminem. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
With him just talking about his problems and his pain. You have Jay-Z talking about like his marriage and his business and his relationships.
Did he
and encouraging like black empowerment, black
did
businesses.
he
things like that.
include
That's crazy.
any of the extra stuff that he did on the side?
Yeah, he was honest.
Was he?
Yeah, he was honest, man. He admitted to like infidelities and shit,
Right.
bro, and that was a lot of their frictions and
Because they're not together anymore.
no, they're still together.
Oh,
man.
are they?
Yeah, they're still
Okay.
together, man. Them going through troubles because of her having constant miscarriages and shit like that. Like it was real shit, man.
Really?
A lot of real shit, man. That's what I'm saying. Like I've never heard that. Like the closest I've probably heard that outside of Eminem is maybe like a Tupac or a DMX or somebody like that.
Right.
Like, it was really enlightening, man. Because I'm
Really?
not gonna lie, I'm one of them people. I felt like I wrote Jay-Z off. Man. Like after the
Yeah.
Black album, I was like, like you in a different tax bracket now. You
Right.
more than just I'm rich and I'm out here balling and doing whatever. Like there's
Right.
I can't understand what a hustler from Marcy Projects who used to sell drugs has in common with Bill Gates. Like
A lot of money now.
a lot of money apparently.
A lot of
'cause,
money. He's
but-
got a lot of power and a lot of influence. Jay-Z, oh yeah.
I think that's solely on his wife, man.
You think?
Yeah, I don't think he got it like that.
Oh, I don't know. I think
Don't get
he
me wrong. I
might.
think people like Jay-Z. I think people respect Jay-Z and value Jay-Z. I just don't think his value is as big without his wife.
Okay.
She superseded him. You gotta think about it. When
She
they
did.
got together, she was young. She hadn't even reached her peak. Now
And
she's
he was
mega
Mr.
superstar.
But he was Mr. I know. I think when they got together, he was Mr. Beyonce.
I guess.
No, think about it, because Destiny's Child was huge,
Oh yeah, definitely.
and Beyonce blew up.
Mm-hmm.
Blew up. So when they got together, I mean, yeah, Jay-Z had his thing and all that, but when they got together,
And it came royalty, man. It came hip hop.
right? I
royalty,
mean,
man.
but that was like when,
that's like it's like Michael Jackson and Lisa Marie.
yeah,
Presley.
there you go.
That's like one of those type situations, man.
But I mean, yeah, I mean, so he became Mr. Beyonce, and I think that fucked with his head
Yeah, because he said that like it was parts in the song. Like he said, like
because
He
he was
knew-
so used to being Mr. Big Man and all
yeah,
that.
And it's
Now
funny,
his wife
it's funny you say
superseded him, and he didn't know how to handle
that.
it.
And it's true. He admitted to shit like that.
Right.
He was like, it was shit like when things would happen, he would be more concerned with him being embarrassed than how his wife felt about the situation and dealing with it.
Right.
Like he would tell her, like, "Don't you embarrass me with shit." Like, you know what I'm saying? And he's,
But she was the one looking at him going, listen here, motherfucker, you can't tell me not, you don't embarrass me.
I think it's at that point now.
Like, who do you think had more money when they got together? Him or her?
Her,
Right.
I think her when they got together.
So
and
it's
I
kind of
think-
like Nick Cannon. It was kind of like when Nick Cannon
and Mariah,
and Mariah Carey got together.
Hey, yeah, man, just can't sleep on Nick Cannon, man. Nick Cannon got some cheese, man. It wasn't like he got all his money from Mariah
What's
Carey.
up with Nick with the turban,
Hey,
man?
man, Nick Cannon, man,
Come on.
he almost hitting at 100, man.
Come on.
Nick Cannon got some money, man.
He does. But he don't have Mariah Carey money.
Hey, it don't matter. Mariah Carey don't have Mariah Carey money.
Not anymore. That's why she's trying to
Yeah,
trying to divorce that
she
billionaire.
She left Tommy Mottola and been all over the world ever since. Man.
Yeah. I don't know. Mariah Carey's still hot.
I passed.
You're an idiot.
I guess I'll be that.
What?
Hey, I know.
Like Pink.
Hey, man, I know my worth and I know
Pink.
my value, bro.
Pink.
What about the singer?
Yeah.
I passed. You asked me. I said I passed, bro. My bad. Like,
You kidding me? Have you
I'm
seen that
not.
woman?
I've seen her. I've seen her.
She's hot.
Hey, to each his own, bro.
She's hot.
Hey,
Pink is hot.
I mean, if you name somebody else and they ring a bell, that I
Janet Jackson.
Maybe yeah. Now that Mike's gone, man.
Ooh, God, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. You want to tell you her confidence and the shit that she does, man, that makes her sexy, bro.
Lady Gaga.
Nah, I pass, man. That's like licking on a stale Band-Aid.
That's what Rihanna's licking on.
Hey, you know
Rihanna is not attractive at all.
Hey, to each his own. I choose Rihanna over Lady Gaga any day, bro.
In music?
Both and
No
all.
way.
In all,
No
both
way.
aspects.
No way. So I'm okay. No, here and I, you
Both
know,
aspects.
hold on. I used to like a lot more Rihanna songs than I did Lady Gaga because I had to listen to them with my kids.
Right.
But I was listening to Lady Gaga on Howard Stern.
Right.
And she performed a lot of her songs
Right.
with the Steinway piano.
Right. She's extremely
And
talented.
to hear that woman sing,
she's
I
extremely
have
talented.
a whole newfound respect for
That's
her.
cool. You can have that. You can have
Like
that.
Rihanna couldn't do that. Rihanna's
That's two different types. They're two different types.
No, they're
of
not the same time.
No, they're two different type of performers, man. You got to think.
No.
Like,
No.
Lady Gaga, to me, when I see Lady Gaga, you want to tell you what I feel?
Like,
I get Rocky Horror Picture Show. Like, she's like a rock opera to me. That's how I take Lady Gaga. Like, her music, I have nothing against her music. She's extremely talented, but I don't feel like it's diverse. I feel like
here's the thing, though. Rihanna doesn't write her own music.
No, but no musician, no really singer really writes
Lady
their
Gaga
own
does.
music. Maybe so, but not
Janet Jackson did.
I don't think they wrote all their shit, bro.
Well, they had collaborators,
okay,
but the majority of Gaga's music she written herself.
But see, that's the
Rihanna
difference,
didn't
though.
write any
That's
of her
the difference,
music.
Though. Think about this, though. She had to write her own shit for her to be relevant, bro. That just shows you how much of a star Rihanna would have been, regardless of either way. She has appeal. She has a drawing.
She was
factor.
pretty, and she was from Barbados.
Too. But if you look at Lady Gaga, yeah, she has a lot of talent, but her talent is catered to weird shit in a certain demographic that
like Marilyn Manson.
Weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird shit, and no disrespect, the LGBT community. Those are the people that she aimed at. Weird shit and LGBT.
But the funny part is half of her songs.
Q, they throw Q's in there.
Right, half of her songs aren't even meant about that.
No, not at all. Not at all. I'm not saying
that's the best part about it.
Yeah.
Half of it's not even meant that way.
Yeah, I can't dial in with that shit.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying.
I mean, I'm not saying that's what it's about. Like, that's not why I'm not listening to it. That's why
I can see. I've never been a Rihanna
that shit.
fan.
I mean, to each his own. I've never been.
But like,
Rihanna.
see, like me, I think
look, this is the thing. I've never really been a Rihanna fan, but she has certain songs over the years that I like Rockstar, Skin. She has a lot of cool songs, man. As she got older, like, and she.
Shoot it in the line, dude.
But
huh?
Did what she did.
Shoot it in the lion, man, right now.
I don't know who that is, man. I heard it, but I don't know who they are.
They are my favorite right now.
That's what's up. I've been who have I been listening to recently, man?
They're my favorite right now.
Recently, I think I've been listening to this guy by the name of Black. Man.
Black. No, remind me.
He has this song. It's called Problem.
Okay.
Not real popular. He has this song called Free.
Right.
That's some shit, man.
Okay.
He's a very talented guy, man.
Is he?
Yeah, extremely talented. Extremely
Never heard of him.
Yeah, its name is spelled 6LACK,
Okay.
but his name is Black.
Really?
He's extremely talented, man.
I'll have to look him up.
Yeah.
Like I tried to go back to listen to Chance the Rapper.
I'm not a fan of really Chance.
I couldn't do it, man.
He has,
Couldn't do it.
Certain songs that are catchy, but
I couldn't do it, bro.
He's not my speed, man.
I just couldn't. It wasn't my thing, man. I wanted to see the hype that everybody was talking about.
I don't know, man.
But I didn't see it, dude. I just couldn't. You know what I mean? I just couldn't see it. I just didn't see it.
Right.
The hype of him. And I'm like, man, what is up with this guy?
Oh man, so I've been thinking about going through all these different songs, man. I think I know what the album of the year is, man. And I haven't even listened to the album, but I'm just judging off the singles, man.
What?
Real shit, man.
Yeah.
I wanted to give it to Kendrick Lamar for the longest, man.
Yeah, okay.
And then the whole thing, like with Jay-Z recently, was kind of teeter-tottery, but I think I'm still gonna stick with what I say with. And this is just not rap, but I'm just saying in music, fucking Bruno Mars, man. Because that 24 karat gold,
dude,
and that champagne song shit is everywhere, bro.
Dude, yeah, Bruno Mars, man. There's just something about that dude. That dude's like, to me, Bruno Mars has to be like the modern day fucking Nirvana.
No.
No, think about it. Think about it, man. No, hold on. I'm not saying that he's as good as Nirvana.
Nah. It's like when you say that I have two completely different feels in music, man. Hey, look. Hey, I fucking love Nirvana. Hey, there was the first band that I ever heard, I think before the Red Hot Chili Peppers, bro. And like I've listened to Bruno Mars. He's an extremely talented, like, songwriter, musician. He's very diverse, but
dude, the kid just puts out hit after hit after hit.
True, but
that's what I'm saying.
It's not that same pool, man.
Like if you would look at today's music, okay, who would you say is like the next Nirvana that has changed the way music is listened to today?
You mean in any genre of music?
Okay, so like, okay, prime example. You look at the Beatles.
Right.
Okay, what they did
right
for that 10 years.
Right.
When they were together, right?
Yeah.
They changed the way people played music.
Right.
They changed the way people dressed.
Yeah.
They changed the way people talked.
Yeah.
Everything. Every year they did something different. And it just changed the way everything happened.
Who do I think will be a person?
And then when Nirvana came out, look what Nirvana did. Nirvana literally killed an entire generation of music and hair metal. I mean, it literally destroyed it.
Yeah, man.
I mean, you think about it. Guns N' Roses was the biggest hair metal band out there.
Okay.
In late 80s, early 90s.
Right.
Nirvana comes out in 92 and literally throws everybody on their head.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Fucking Kurt, man.
So, like, right now, in your opinion, who could you see?
As far as a band goes?
Yeah. And while you're doing it, hand me a beer, please. See, I said please.
As far as a band goes.
See, like me, I could say it would be the Foo Fighters.
See, and I guess because that's Dave Grohl is in the Foo Fighters, but I might be picky, man, but I don't think they're in the same category. But I've always been a fan of Silver Twilight, man.
Okay.
I know a lot of people might not know or they don't like them or whatever, but I fucks with Silver Twilight, man. They're extremely talented. Now I'm not gonna say they're in the levels of Kurt Cobain, like Nirvana, because I'm not trying to put them on a pedestal, but they're like really in their own.
But you gotta
lane,
think about it.
Man.
Before Nirvana made it huge, they had 3 other albums before Nevermind.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? They just had that one song when it came out. It just killed everything.
And That Smell Like Teen Spirit was a bitch.
Oh my god, dude!
And why is it that every artist's greatest songs ever, they always hate them shits, man? They always hate them shits, man. You can name any artist. Oh yeah, man, their biggest number one. They'll tell you, I hate that shit. Like
because they had to play it for. Think about it. Like I was watching a documentary. Because I love 30 Seconds to Mars.
Right.
With Jared Leto and all that, right?
Jared Leto, yeah.
Okay. So I was watching him when they were doing the Love, Lust, and Faith album,
Okay.
and they were talking about This Is War album. They were doing This Is War album, and they just had the one before where it had, the kill and attack and all that on there, right? And they were talking about how they had to tour constantly to make any money.
Right.
And
Because they don't make money.
Right,
off
they
the
don't make
records,
no
man.
money off the records at all.
Yeah, them companies screw you,
They
bro.
do. Okay. So then they were making This Is War album. Okay. But it was just, he was explaining how 60% to 75% of all the money
Goes to the
has to
the
go
label.
back to the album
Yeah,
and back to the label, like you said.
told you, man.
I mean, it's
Contracts are fucked
ridiculous,
up,
right?
man. It's just like now, a lot of them are getting 360 deals, man.
Yeah.
And those 360 deals are a bitch too, because that's like they're making money off your life.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're more than a brand. Like they're making money off your life. Anything that you're associated with, you're tied to. They want money off of
Right.
it, bro. And it's basically they're charging you. They're basically charging you for keeping you famous, bro.
Yes. And that's how it is. And that's the sad thing.
Yeah, man.
Because now you got these bands that are just like, man, we don't care if you download our music for free. Here it is, take it.
Yeah, but see, a lot of these bands though, they realizing too that they don't need these companies and these.
Now
companies
they
are
don't, because
realizing
you got
it.
YouTube like us. You got us sitting on YouTube
But yeah, man,
every Monday night.
These streaming services though, I think like I have nothing against them. It's not like I have any that I really use, but I feel like they're gonna be just as bad as the radios used to be, man. I really do. Like,
See, and that's why I like satellite radio.
I think they're gonna fall in line, man.
But they don't have any commercials. Not like
But
if
see,
you
that's
listen.
the thing though, it's not about the commercials where they're
Well, if you
making
listen
money,
to the
though.
talk shows, they have the commercials. If you listen to the the Howard Sterns and the ESPN and all of them, then they have the commercials.
Right,
But
I'm
like if you
solely-
listen to the radio channels,
Mhm.
there's no commercials.
But see, there's a difference between talk radio. We're talking about actual music. But
okay.
I'm saying how I think they're gonna start making money off this music now, since people are going through these streaming services.
Right.
They're gonna do like what Spotify and like all these other people have done. Like when you have your little playlist, you can go through, and then you get to that one song you can't skip.
Right.
It's gonna be a sponsored song that you have to listen
Yep,
to. 'Cause
I
They
agree.
make money off the stream.
I agree with you on that. But see, on satellite radio, that's why you don't have to, because you still don't, like I could turn on, because like we're getting ready to go to Kansas City.
Right.
Right. So we leave Wednesday morning. Right.
Right.
So I could turn on any one of those channels I want. I could turn on Alt Nation. I could turn on the Emo Project. I could turn on Backspin or whatever.
Right.
And from here, for the next 3.5 hours, I'm going to listen to nothing but straight music.
That's what's up.
I'll have a DJ come on and say, do
right.
their little bullshit or whatever.
Right.
But I'm not going to have any commercials for 5 fucking minutes that I got to listen to.
Right.
Anything like that. You know what I'm saying? And where like when you're saying with Spotify and Pandora now, you get to a certain part, it's like you said, you can't skip a song.
Yeah.
And then right after that song, you get
another commercial.
You get like a minute and a half commercial.
Yeah.
It's like 3 commercials. And they go, oh, right back to the music.
Right.
Like, oh, commercial. And if you notice, it's every 6 songs,
yeah.
you'll get a fucking commercial.
They got to keep it going, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Somebody got to keep the lights on.
So, I mean, to me, that's why I'd much rather, like, we got the rental car because my wife's getting our car's getting fixed. And I saw that it had the Sirius.
Right.
I was like, hey, see how much extra it would be for Sirius. Now, for the rental car, they want $24 a week for Sirius XM.
Hey, man.
I'm like this. I don't even pay that for my monthly subscription.
Hey, man.
So why the fuck would I want to pay $24?
Because it's in a rental car.
But you want to know what I do? So I'm like, fine, fuck you, rental car.
You put it on
I'm
your
going to get
phone.
it out. I got the Sirius app on my phone, and it's got Bluetooth it. Boom.
Right.
I play it right through there.
Yeah, that's what's
That
up,
Bluetooth
man.
is nice, though, ain't it? Bluetooth
yeah.
is nice.
Everything. Hey, man. Yeah.
So do you listen to regular radio?
Not anymore.
I mean, when is the last time you can honestly say you turned and listened to like ESPN radio in St. Louis or The Point or
I used to listen to a lot of talk
96.3? When? When's the last time you could say you
like
turned
really,
on?
really listen?
Yeah.
Man. It's
Turn
been
on regular
months,
radio,
man. It's
terrestrial
been-
radio.
It's been months, man. It's really been months, like actually listening and all that stuff. Because everything I really listen to is already on my phone.
Right.
And like if it's something that I'm really interested in, like it's shit to YouTube it and just keep going, man. So
See, like,
Plus, I find myself listening to a lot more other podcasts as well. You know what I'm
Now
saying?
that we're doing this,
yeah. I find myself listening to other podcasts.
I do
on-
that. Yeah.
So
I listen to a lot of the talk shows
okay,
on the radio because Howard's on Monday through Wednesday,
right,
and then he's off, and then they got the Busted Open radio that I'll listen to
okay,
from 1 to 3.
all right,
So then Howard's usually over by 10 o'clock. So from 10 to 12 to 1, I'm listening to some channel on Sirius,
right.
and then from 2 to 3 or 1 to 3, I'm listening to Busted Open. Then on my way home, I'm listening back to satellite radio.
One I was listening to a while ago, I really want to get back to because I was actually enjoying it.
Okay.
Was Stone Cold's podcast.
Yes.
Man. I really enjoy Stone Cold's podcast because I like how he interviews people,
Yes.
man.
Kind of like
I
we
really
do.
Yeah, man.
Kind of like we do.
He's really laid back and
Right.
But,
He just lets it flow.
yeah, man.
He lets it flow. Now, when you talk about that, what was I getting ready to say?
Hey, Roddy Piper had a good one too before he
Yeah.
left, man. He had a good one too.
Yeah, he did. What was I getting ready to say? Son of a bitch. I forgot.
Rain fart.
Yeah, it is. But like what I like about this though is we've been going for an hour and a half.
Yeah, man.
We've been going out for an hour and a half and we haven't stopped yet.
That's good, man. Y'all should enjoy it, man. You should enjoy it. It's gonna be
We can see.
we'll figure this out. We'll figure this out.
No, we got it.
We'll figure this out.
We got it, man.
Figure
It just
this
depends on what's in our heads
out. Yeah, all the time, man.
for the day.
All the time. You know what I've been curious about for a minute now?
Okay.
What happened to the lady that was working at the radio station that we ever ended up?
I don't know whatever happened to
Yeah.
her.
We need to find that lady.
We need to find her.
We need to find you, lady.
I don't think we're going to be able to broadcast at Broadway for Mardi Gras this year.
Well, we fucked up.
I don't know.
I doubt it. I think we could.
We'd be able to.
I think we would.
We just do it right
I
outside.
don't think it's nothing on bad terms. Like
No, it wasn't.
now I'm be honest. I get it. Like we're not there, but we still affiliated with them. We still support them, and we still
Right,
hold
we
them
do.
down. So I don't see why it shouldn't be the same thing and vice versa if we're still holding them down.
Right?
If and this is just my personal opinion, and some people may feel differently. But if we're denied and told no, I can accept that. But
Yep.
it would make me feel it's coming from a petty place of reasoning because there's no real reason as to why we couldn't.
Right. That is true.
That's no disrespect intended. It's just that's the truth in it.
That is true.
So I believe we'll be at Mardi Gras because I support MMWA and South Broadway.
Well, we'll be at Mardi Gras anyways. Regardless.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Regardless, so
Regardless, we'll be at Mardi Gras anyways.
yeah, man. Plus, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. We was the biggest shit at Mardi Gras off that street. I don't care.
Did
what
you
nobody
see the
say.
corner we had?
Yeah, man. We had that shit.
We had the
locked up.
crowd.
Yeah, man.
All them other radio stations, you had to pay to come party with them.
Man, I don't give a fuck.
You
man.
didn't have to pay to party
You
with
had a
us.
good time with us, man.
Did you?
You had a good time with us.
Did you?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, if you was with us, you had a good time with us, man.
Mm-hmm. That's what makes us different. Because
Yeah.
we don't deal with bullshit.
That, and I don't think that we trying to give nobody no bullshit neither. It's not like we trying to be perfectionists or some shit that we are striving to be some shit that we don't even know that we are or we want to be. It's just two casual people that's genuine, that's just having genuine conversations on real shit. Like
That is true.
and nobody's trying to fool nobody here. Like I'm not trying to pretend to be this
Nostradamus?
yeah,
Black
no
Adamus?
Black Adamus. That's
There you go.
that's funny, Black Adamus.
Black
But,
Adamus.
like nobody, it's no shit like that, man. It's real shit, man. And that's why I appreciate doing this and being able to do this because it allows us
Well, think about it. Think about
to
it.
have conversations
Think
with
about
people
it.
we would normally
If we were
have,
doing this
man.
anywhere else, where could we actually express our opinions openly?
It's not many places, man.
We
People-
couldn't.
People get real butthurt, man.
Do you think so?
Oh, hey, man, there's no such thing. Political correctness is like the fall of man, dog.
I agree with you on that
It
one.
is the fall of man, dog.
I agree with you on that one.
You expressing a viewpoint and it actually being meaningful could be the end of your world.
Well, like the conversations we had last week.
Yeah, like you.
I mean,
wouldn't
that
have
was
been
some
able
really.
to-
I mean, there were some points where I was like, okay, this could get heated. It's some of the stuff that was being said, but it never did.
Nah, because
And, like-
we was having genuine conversation.
but,
I
like,
mean,
if you were-
passion is one thing. Like
Right.
you can't stop a person from being passionate.
No, but I mean, there was a lot of deep conversations that we had.
Yeah, man.
And you know, I mean, you get
Perspective, man.
into a lot of those, and people are like, they start taking the shit the wrong way, and they start getting offensive, and they start getting defensive, and they start getting mean, and they start getting mad.
And
You know what I'm saying?
And you tell you what it is though, because a lot of times people can't separate.
What are these?
Since we were talking about stuff earlier, these are called sweet type pussy.
Oh,
Whoa, now
we have sweet type pussy.
Okay.
I mean, it is the 4th of July, and the fireworks are about ready to go off. And
Thank you, America.
thank you, America. Well, no, I think we got to thank Heather.
Heather, thank you.
Yeah. No, Nicole.
Nicole, see, I apologize. See, look, man,
Nicole.
this is gonna be a struggle. I
That's my sister's.
apologize.
I would answer that.
We
I
got. I think
apologize.
we got to thank Nicole.
Nicole, thank you.
You're welcome.
Sweet tight pussies.
Happy for-
Shove the vibrator deep inside there.
Um,
Ooh, that's good.
mm.
What is that? Yeah,
Pineapple and
Ooh, shit.
really,
my favorite.
man.
Hey, I see why that's called that. That's the type of shit that would make you have a baby, bro.
Oh yes, that
That'll
definitely
get a baby
will.
going, bro.
Thank
Hey,
God. Hey, listen.
them
Thank
shits
God.
right
Thank
there.
God, I'm fixed.
I need to. Hey, I need to pass some
You're
of those
not.
out to
I'm
the wife.
fixed.
Nah, I'm shooting until I fall.
Oh Jesus.
I'm shooting
That's
till
all
I
we need.
fall.
That's all we need is another little Damien running
Hey man,
around.
I don't think the world's ready for it. That's why it hasn't happened.
I think
yet.
it is now.
I don't think the world's ready, man.
See, I think your kid would grow up to be like Little Dirty.
No,
I really-
What do you mean?
I really do.
Hey,
Like-
it's like I don't know how to take it, man, because your kid's like smart, man. Your kid's like really smart. So like I don't.
See, I'm an idiot.
Man.
You're a little bit above me. You're above me a little
yeah, above you a little bit.
in
a little
intelligence,
bit,
right?
a little bit.
I'm giving you a compliment.
Yeah, I am.
Can you imagine this? I'm giving you a compliment.
You always give me
I
compliments.
know, but I mean, you're a little smarter than me, right?
Yeah, perspective, man, perspective.
So then your son's gonna be really smarter than you.
I would expect so. I
You
would
see
hope
what I'm
so.
saying?
Hey, that's my goal, man. Like I actually want to make a prodigy, bro, and I think it's possible.
We have to get because he's out of school,
You're right.
so we have to get Little Dirty out here.
Oh yeah, he's on the show.
Huh?
He needs to
here.
show up. He's on.
Let's
the
call
show.
him, see what he's doing. And you tell him he's got to come out here on get
Oh,
on the show.
definitely.
Huh?
Definitely.
Let's see if he answers. This little dude's always busy.
Hey, he's probably on Pornhub right now.
No, it went right to his voicemail.
Yeah, he's on Pornhub.
He's on Pornhub.
Pornhub.
Little Dirty's on Pornhub.
He's on Pornhub right now.
Is what he's doing.
What you watching, Dirty?
Yeah.
What you
No, I'm
watching?
good. Let's see. I mean, do you want any more beer?
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good for now. See,
Mhm.
now that's quick there. Do you see that? She sees it's empty. She's like, you boys.
When you say that about the Blues all the
They're
time, 'cause
terrible.
As long as I've been watching hockey, I've never seen the Blues get close to winning.
Oh, you'll never see the
anything.
Blues.
Saw the Cardinals have a bad year.
Last year.
It's been-
Last year,
It's been a minute since they had a year.
What? 'Cause
No,
last time they
last
won
year.
was like 2011, right?
2011.
So it had to be before or somewhere after that, man. Because it was a year like they made it and then they fell short.
Yeah, that's usually how it works.
Wasn't that against like the Giants or some shit?
Yeah.
Was it the Pirates? I thought it was the Giants.
Win.
Okay.
Pirates had a good year last year. They're
They
coming to
with the
fireworks
shits,
starting.
Man. They starting the fireworks.
Now you know who's over there tonight, right? What is today?
Uh,
Today's the 3rd.
Yeah.
Eric Paisley's over there.
I don't know who that is.
He's some country singer.
Some country singer.
Yeah. Is that who it is?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not a big country fan.
I don't know, man. What do country songs be about, man? I
They're
thought they,
okay.
like,
So
pick
here's
up-
what
like, pick
country
up
songs
trucks,
is. Your
moonshine,
dog
and
left.
dog.
You drinking stale beer,
Okay.
and your woman left you.
Oh man.
Now, if you play it backwards, and your truck, and if you play it backwards, you get all that back.
You get all that back.
See, here's my opinion of country music. The only people that like country music are women and gay men.
What? How did you get to that conclusion?
Whoa.
How
It's
did
the
you
tr- I
get
mean-
to that conclusion, though?
Well, country guys, like farm people raised on a farm like country.
They're gay. They're
That's
doing
probably
it. They're
the
doing it
only
with
thing-
sheeps.
But you gotta think of that though. That's
They're
probably,
doing it with sheeps.
That's probably the only thing they really ever heard, man. A lot of times when people like things, that's probably the only thing they like. That's why I probably like hip
They're
hop
doing
so
it with
much,
sheeps,
man.
though. They're putting sheeps in the mud boots, and they're getting in there with them, so the sheep don't
I
run away.
know, like I used to be told, like people down south. I used to, hey, before I went down south to like Tennessee and Mississippi
Nicole's
and
like,
shit
"What's
like
wrong
that,
with
I
you?"
used to have people tell me that people down there were like, fuck chickens and shit.
Yeah.
I thought like it was
How
a
does
joke.
that even work?
I don't know.
Apparently-
Isn't it all proportionate? Like, how you gonna?
Apparently they
you
screw
gotta
the
have a little
chicken.
tiny penis like this?
I mean, I could fuck a
That's
chicken because I'm
probably
tiny.
what a
know.
penis looks like.
Right.
I
So
don't
see,
know, but
I mean,
apparently-
I'm good. I'm tiny,
Apparently
so I can do a chicken.
They screw these chickens, and then once they done, they let the chickens go, and they was like the chickens basically run around, and then they just collapse over. Like I don't know, man, but
Well, that would be like I said. They're doing it with sheeps and goats.
I don't see how you get.
Can
to
you
that point,
imagine?
man.
Hold on. Here's my thing. I never understood about bestiality, right? So you're sitting there and you see the
Hey man, the closest thing I ever seen to attractive animal was Lola Bunny, bro.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Hey man, I'm talking about Space Jam.
I
not
know
that
what
shit
you're
on-
talking about.
not
But
that
like
shit
you
on-
sitting there, imagine you're on the farm, you're like,
That's a,
oh man,
that's a nice.
look at
ass,
that goat.
That's a nice.
That goat
ass
looks
goat
good.
right there.
I wonder what it's gonna feel like. Let me walk over and rub on the goat.
Hey, what's it gonna feel like?
I'm gonna rub up on the goat,
Enjoy your holiday.
and then you rub up on the goat,
Nah, man, I
and then
think-
boom, you're in the goat.
Nah,
balls
man,
deep.
I don't think it's just boom. Like
How can you like?
How
Isn't
do
there
you-
some point in the middle where you're like, this is like, how do you go to completion?
My thing
Like,
is-
I don't think so.
my thing.
There's some
is-
point where you're just like, this is really fucked up.
But look, my thing is, how do you coax a goat into feeling comfortable of getting fucked by?
Put it in a pair of mutter boots.
I don't see how that works.
You
bro.
put it in a pair of mutter boots.
You can't even catch a goat. You try to chase a goat.
Yeah, go to Grant's farm. You can catch a goat.
Hey man, that reminds me of a joke that Dave Chappelle had about people fucking monkeys.
Ah,
He was like, you have to think about it. He said, imagine how strong a monkey is. He said, and think about it.
Rip your face off.
And that's what he said. He said a monkey will rip your dick off and throw it in like a celery stalk and
Right.
throw it in the tall grass. He said to physically catch a monkey. He was like, what are you gonna do? Bribe it with apples and bananas? Like,
right.
here, fella.
Come here, little guy. Come here, little monkey.
And then even that, because he was connecting that to the whole like AIDS thing, and they saying people got it from a monkey. He was like,
Right.
once you fuck a monkey, you don't go back to going to human pussy. He's like, oh, I'm a
Well, first of all, you go to bestiality. I don't see how you
There's
go
no
back
going
to
back.
going back to
There's no
anything.
going back.
Got a story.
All right, go
I'm
ahead.
curious.
All right, so I had a girlfriend. Look, I was a dog groomer for 10 years.
Okay.
I was bartender.
Okay.
So like, I love dogs.
Right.
Okay.
Right? Like, I had a friend, a girlfriend, and she told me that she was turned on by the thought of a dog licking on her. Now, first of all, I don't know why you tell me that, because that's like telling a daycare worker you like kids. Like, that's, you know what I mean?
I wonder how
Like,
she
I don't know
discovered
why
that.
you would think I would be okay with that.
I wonder how she discovered.
Hold on. Now think about it. I can't. There's no thinking about it. There's no thinking about it.
I'm thinking about it because I wonder how she got to that point, like how she discovered it.
When
Like,
you get that desperate as a
Talk
woman,
about girls aren't open about their freak. Like, this
Hey,
girl
bro.
was open.
that's what
But
I'm
here's
saying,
the
man.
thing,
They
though.
out here, man.
here's the thing: a woman can walk out of her house
and basically
at
have
any given
fucking
time
dude she
and
want.
in
It don't matter.
get
She can
sex.
be beautiful as hell or ugly as fuck.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
Maybe the dog was consistent.
No.
They like that.
Kind of fucked up
No.
story how you got there.
Hey, cause that's what I'm saying. How do you get to that point?
Man,
Like,
I don't want to judge. I don't want to be.
What do you mean you don't want to judge? The woman's telling you she's letting a dog lick her cooter.
Hey, that's
How is
like
there
that
not
old
any
joke.
judging?
She didn't say she did it. She just said she thought about
nah.
it.
Even thinking about it, there's judging there. You got to be like, what is seriously
what? I'ma
mentally
be
wrong
honest
with
with
you?
you.
I would do or approve of.
I'ma
but
be honest
I try
with you.
not to be, I hear all kinds of fucked up shit.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think she did let the dog do
She
it.
had to.
She thought about it. If
That's
she
the
got
only way.
if she got that far to telling you
Yes.
that she thinks it's attractive, she's already
You
done.
look at your family dog and be like, hey, what's up?
Because the dog won't tell.
Now look, you see my blind little baby girl.
Yeah.
There's no way I could think of anything of doing to harm my little girl.
But as a woman, if you like, you're right. If you have tits and you look somewhat, you can.
You don't have to look decent.
You
don't have to look decent.
Don't. You really
You could be a
don't.
400-pound woman,
Yeah.
700-pound woman.
Yeah.
You get out of your house and you be like, who wants to fuck me? There's gonna be some dude desperate enough that's gonna
Yeah.
fuck him.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
You don't
Yeah.
have to try.
No,
No.
women don't have to try.
No.
No,
Men, we
I
have to
couldn't
try.
go outside and be like, hey, who wants some of this? Who wants some of this D right here?
Yeah,
It's not gonna happen
maybe
like that.
the
It's
dog
not.
was hard to get, like, it's a challenge.
maybe that's what it is.
Maybe you think
She puts the peanut butter
I
on
was
there.
just gonna ask you.
She puts the peanut butter on there and says, "Here, look, I got some peanut butter."
But how do you get to that point though?
How do you get that desperate? First of all,
How
You would
not
think a
look
woman
down
would be
and
willing.
Like, this is so fucked up. There's just, I mean,
because you're already fucked
Don't-
up in the head.
You would think like the dog's saliva
what has
would
to
like.
happen to you in life to get to that point to where, like,
What-
it just everybody betrayed you and abandoned you, and like,
thing, though.
I don't know.
At what point in life do you have to realize that, oh, I'm going to kill this person and then I'm going to keep killing more people?
I mean, I don't know.
I don't
Some
know.
people, so.
That's a firm decision. So I don't know. That's
First
a
of
firm
all, man,
decision.
it's like you said.
You think it's like the same level of fucked up, like
Yes.
serial killer, dog?
It's gotta
fucker,
be.
the
It's
same-
gotta be.
Yeah.
Like I've seen the videos, like he said. You seen the videos, the bestiality videos,
I've
where the
seen
woman's
one or
blowing
two.
a horse.
Right? Like I just like hold the other dog, right? Like I don't, nothing happens to her,
I'm
but the
not
vet like
stroking the
straight
dog.
jerks off the dog.
There has to be a better process for
There's
that.
gotta be.
And
Because
that
I'm
was so sick, and like for me, I was just like, ugh.
like you comfortable
Like
with
I
just
can't get how you could just be like that.
yeah. So you know we gotta do all this.
We
other
gotta jerk
stuff
this.
today,
We gotta jerk
and-
this dog off. So it can,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay, what do I gotta do? And I'm like, no, this cannot. be
Right.
good.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Nah,
what
I
you gotta hear out of
can't-
it. Like, what the hell is going on with these people? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know
You
how to
gotta
take
be
that.
messed up for that.
That's crazy.
Which one's a light switch?
Yeah, I thought that sounded crazy, but
There it
you know,
is.
I knew some dog trainers down in Austin, and they trained Rottweilers. I mean, they had like, I don't know, as far as you could see, kennels, and these were expensive ass kennels, you know, each one of them. And people would bring their Rottweilers and would, you know, have them trained and stuff. And man, half of them, they had to hang them to get them to submit.
Wow.
So they'd have to raise them on a chain in their
That's fucked up, man.
Right about the time they don't have air, they let them back down, and all of a sudden the dog decides, guess what? I think I'm going to do what this guy wants me to do.
Mm.
They were experts at it, but I mean, and,
Wow.
and they try, and I mean, they did it in such a way that it happened quick, you know. So within 2 or 3
Yeah,
times,
motherfucker cutting off your air supply.
Wow.
when you right, all of a sudden there's God up here, and somebody's playing God anyway.
That's crazy.
That's just crazy.
Yeah, but it's true.
That's just nuts.
It worked, and I've heard it with a lot of our dogs, the same thing. The big time dog trainer. If you read into it, you'll find it.
So basically, you telling me when people try to get their animals broken and everything like that, they leave them with people like this, and this is basically what people
Well,
do
that's
today.
total pros, though. You're going to get back a dog that is not going to do anything wrong
Mm.
at all.
So
You
that
gotta
means-
train the people as much as the dog.
Yeah, I see. I agree with that. Like people talk about how these pit bulls are mean and vicious
I think
animals.
people make animals mean, man.
Yes, exactly. You
I
make the
believe
dog
that,
mean.
man.
Because I've had pit bulls
But
in my
I
life.
also believe that sometimes animal instincts kick in and people don't know how to read the animal's instincts. And
Right. I mean, I've had pit bulls. And my pit bulls, one time she snapped at my sister and she had just had puppies. I grabbed her by her choker, threw her out the door. I said, sit there and don't move. She sat there for 2 hours and didn't move. Sat there for 2 hours. And let me tell you something. She never snapped at my little sister again when she came over by those puppies. I mean, pits are some very smart dogs. You know, and to watch people, I can't stand like when you turn on the TV and you see these fucking people that these abuse these dogs.
You talking about those commercials where they play the sad music?
Yeah.
I think that be some bullshit, man. I don't think that's real, man.
Here's the sad thing is though, is when I see the
think
little
that's all
kids.
some
Well, here's the thing:
bullshit,
when I see the
man.
little kids, yeah, when I see the little kids that are sitting there crying because they're starving and shit, I don't feel bad for them. It's the dogs. I feel bad for the dogs.
That'd be my thing though. Like, how the fuck you gonna sit up here and play me this old sad ass music to feel sorry for these dogs and these kids? Like, what the fuck are you doing, person that's bringing me this information? Like, cause this shit is extremely sad. If you got this much time to put this, you know what I'm saying? You put this sad ass presentation together, it's gonna make me want to cut this shit off. It's not gonna make me want to.
No,
you know,
I'll tell
man,
you this though. The one thing that does get me is when it's Alyssa Milano on there talking about how the starving kids.
fuck
Because I
that,
love
man.
her. She's hot as hell. I'll sit there and watch her, and I'll be
She's
like,
had her moments.
I'd be like, man, I
She's
really
had
want to
her
give her my
moments.
money.
I don't
And then
her
I'm
that
like,
much.
no, I can't. With my hand in my
He said, I wish I could.
with my hand stroking it, I'm like, I would love to give you my money. And then all of a sudden, like, no, I can't give you my money.
She can get a bag of rice.
Yeah, go get a bag of rice yourself and take them over there. Right, yeah. But like you see the commercials for the dogs, you're like, oh my God, those poor animals. And then you see the commercial for the little kids that are starving, you're like, fuck the kids, who
see,
cares?
That's the thing though. When I see those commercials and I see those animals scared and shit, it makes me feel like the person holding the camera made that animal be like that.
That's a good point. Never looked at it that way.
Because like it makes no sense to me. Like, how can you put these images together? I'm not saying that animals aren't abused and they aren't afraid
Right.
of people and shit, but come on, man. Like,
Who cares about that? Don't save them. Just throw them. Take those to the Chinese people and let them cook them.
no, you saying though, he cracking a joke, man. Look,
Oh, I hate cats.
look his face. He was like,
He's
oh
like,
my
this
God.
guy's like, holy shit.
They're probably pretty good because in Mexico.
What's wrong with this?
Oh, man.
What's wrong with this guy? Right, yeah, you see him hanging up. You think that's rabbit?
Hey, it's different cultures eat different things, man.
I know, that's cat. Hang in there. And here goes the dumb redneck hillbillies shooting off their fireworks.
Fourth, man. Happy birthday, America.
That's right. We got to shoot them off.
We got one guy
Yep.
who's licensed up there by the police and everything because he's a pro and stuff.
Right.
And so they let him do it. It's the greatest free show I've ever seen. I'm about 4 hours.
Man, don't.
Really?
I wish I could do something like that.
Right.
Boy. It'd be World War VI.
Aerial bombs, the whole bit.
No shit.
Yeah, boy, it'd be World War VI with me in
Yeah.
my yard because I'd be shooting everything. in
Oh,
the
fuck
sky.
yeah, dude.
You think it's aliens or something in the sky the way I'm shooting them shits?
Like you sit there. Like O'Fallon's actually got a really good show.
Yeah.
The O'Fallon's
yeah.
got a really good show.
Yeah, I've seen it a couple
I'm
years.
impressed by its show for
I've seen it
being,
a couple years.
you know, I mean, to be honest with you, I think it's
St.
almost
Charles
better.
actually got a decent one too.
Well, yeah, they just started doing theirs the last couple years. That one's
Yeah.
not that bad too.
Yeah.
But I would almost say that like the one over here in O'Fallon rivals the VP Fair.
Okay, because there's one
Rivals
off of,
Fair St. Louis.
There's another one off of is that 270 and like
You
the
talking about
Page extension. It's like somewhere over there where Westport is, but you can
Oh.
see it over, yeah, like over there.
yeah.
They
Well,
do a
that's-
decent one. They do a
That's
decent-
Forest Park.
Westport?
It's gotta be.
No, not Westport.
Okay.
You know where the
Webster Groves does a good one.
It's like Dorset.
Yeah.
Okay.
You were saying though.
But O'Fallon or Webster Groves does a good show.
Okay.
Say, you know, you talk about 270, the Jefferson Barracks one.
Used to have big bombs.
The who?
Back when I was a kid. I grew up in the Parkway School District.
Okay.
In Baldwin area and that. And we used to always just go to Kirkwood.
Yeah, Kirkwood's got a good one too.
It was,
Yeah, Kirkwood's got a good one too.
tripping and stuff.
Well, yeah, when you're tripping, anything's good. Then you're like, whoa, check that shit out, brother. Watch out, it's coming for me.
But in the 60s, it was even better.
Oh
I bet
shit,
you
he's
it
a free
was,
love man
man.
right here.
Hey, that's one time period I wish I could live in.
The 60s?
Yeah.
Which year? 69.
Oh, I don't know, man.
69 would have been a good year.
Maybe.
If you really think about it, music in the 60s was fucking phenomenal.
The Beatles, the Stones,
Think about it, yeah.
Jeff Beck.
Smokey Robinson. You think about it, yeah.
Was that like Janis Joplin or
Janis Joplin,
or was it like
Jimi
that?
Hendrix.
Yeah, Hendrix.
Think about it, man.
That's who I would want to see perform.
Hendrix?
Man. It's a few, I thought about this, man. It's a few people I wish I could see perform alive and dead, man.
Right?
Of course, dead like would be Tupac,
Is it a new one?
Nirvana.
I've seen Nirvana perform live.
I wish I could have seen that.
I saw them at the American Theater.
Okay, but who's
That was a
it?
good
Like,
show.
Some people that's alive. I would love to see Eminem. I would love to see Terry Reid if he's still doing
Yeah.
music or if he's capable of doing music.
You know who I'd like to see? Lou Reed.
Not familiar.
Lou Reed. I'd like to see Lou Reed perform live.
Mm.
I would like to see Lou Reed.
I would like to see Ozzy Osbourne one time.
I've seen. Have you seen Cooper?
Alice Cooper.
Yeah, he puts a
Hey,
show
I
on,
heard
dude.
he puts on a very good
He
show.
does. He puts on a really good show.
Bro. I would like to see Kiss put on a show too, man. I think it would be amazing. Oh, and Michael Jackson, man. I had to mention Michael Jackson.
You know,
Oh, and Marvin Gaye, man.
I would love to see Marvin Gaye.
Them sh-
Bob Marley.
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely Bob Marley. But I think if I had a chance to take like a Marvin Gaye or somebody else, I'd take them. Yeah,
Which one?
All of them are good. All of them make good music.
Yeah.
man.
I mean, but just think about it. That time of era, the 60s and the early 70s. Yeah, Frank Zappa had some crazy You'd like Frank Zappa.
Frank Zappa.
Oh,
He knew it was his daughter.
yeah. Dweezil, Ahmed. Just look up Frank Zappa.
I will, man.
Zappa's crazy.
Get through my best sharks, sit out on the lawn.
Yeah.
Right on top of some dog waste. Hey, wait a second. Where's my cup? Put me back in there.
Yeah. Zappa was like the early version of Weird Al Yankovic,
Okay.
except he wasn't a parody songwriter. He actually wrote his own songs, but they were like parody songs.
He was a genius.
Yeah.
He was a genius.
It was crazy. Yeah. Just look up Frank Zappa.
I will.
He's got some crazy shit.
The mothers of invention.
Yes. I used to work with a guy downtown when I worked at the toy company. Huge Zappa fan. I mean, that's all we would listen to.
Buy Zappa crap.
Yep. Like when it was his turn to pick music.
Picture of him naked sitting on a power machine.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Buy Zappa crap.
So like when it was his turn to pick music, that's all we listened to was Zappa.
Oh man.
So like we each had our own day. Like all like mine would have been like mine was a mix between like alternative and old school, to me, like the old school hip hop, like Public Enemy and
Right.
all those guys, right? But like this, when it was his day,
Nothing
it
but
was
that.
nothing but Zappa. So I really started to get an appreciation for Zappa.
Yeah.
And then what was the movie that he made?
You're just smart.
What was the movie that he made? No, it wasn't that. It was like 100 something. But I watched the movie that he made, and it's fucked up. Like fucked up, dude. I was like, whoa. But I mean, yeah, I really had an appreciation for Zappa.
Right.
Once I started, I was like, wow, that's just crazy. The stuff this guy did. And the stuff that he just wrote, and yeah, you're just like, what the hell is wrong with this guy, man? You know? But yeah, so check him out. Check him out.
Definitely will, man. Definitely.
I
will.
think you would like him.
So. It's about 9.
It is. It is, and those fireworks are getting ready to go off
Yeah, really start going off
in about
before
2 seconds.
it gets deafening. So I guess, man, I wanted to
well,
ask
hold on.
you.
The last thing I want to know.
Oh, well, I had it,
Okay,
but-
go on. Tell me
I
what
was
you want to
just
ask me.
Go ahead, man, because I was gonna ask you, like, what are you looking forward to most going to Kansas City, man, with your family?
We're actually gonna go to the Lego Land.
Wow. Okay,
We're gonna go to the Lego Land.
I can deal with that.
So that's gonna be that's gonna be fun. Just seeing my kids. You know, the youngest one.
You know what you got to do, right?
What?
You got to build a little Dirty and a little Damien. You got to.
That would take it forever.
No,
though.
it won't. Just
Yeah.
use the regular figures and just take a up close picture. You can
Oh,
do it, man.
there you go.
You can do it, man.
There you go. Okay, I'll do that. But yeah, so just to listen, the Muffin Man by Zappa.
You remember Ruben and the Jets, that album?
Yeah,
You do? That was the crazy one.
told you, man. That's all this dude was.
That was a fun album.
Yeah, but that's what I'm looking forward to the most.
Apostrophe was really
The apostrophe was good. I'm looking forward to Legoland
Okay.
because the little guy, he wanted to go to Legoland when it came here a while ago, but we couldn't get to him. It's sold out and stuff.
Right.
But yeah, so that's what I'm looking most for. 200 Motels, that's the movie.
That was it. I
Yeah.
got it now. Oh
Yeah,
my
God, dude, that movie was. Look that up on the Fire Stick.
Off the
200
wall.
200 Motels,
Georgia Motel.
dude.
Worth seeing.
I'm telling you right now, brother, it's fucked up.
I might look it up tonight. Man.
Yeah, but that's what I'm looking forward to. Is that not
That's
looking
what's
forward
up.
to the baseball tournament or anything like that? I'm looking forward to because that was one of his things. He wanted to go to Legoland. So that's one of the
What's up,
things.
man.
You
That's
know.
what's up, man.
So yeah. So we're not gonna be here next Monday.
Nah, man.
Well, unless you, I mean,
We can figure it out, man.
figure it out somehow.
If I could figure it out, I'll definitely make a post and let everybody know and all this other shit. Like, try
Yeah,
to
but I've
figure it out.
completely. I'm like, okay, we got South Broadway. I'm like, I'll leave Damien my stuff, and then I was telling my wife. She was like, well, you need your laptop for work.
Yeah.
I was like,
Don't we
oh.
appreciate wives, man?
I was like,
They
oh.
save us.
I'm like, oh shit, you're right. She goes,
Yeah.
yeah. So
You'll be
she
out
goes,
here hurt.
She goes, you're gonna be without your laptop for 3 weeks, especially 2 weeks when you're in Florida when you need it the most. And I'm like, oh yeah, you got a point.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Everybody needs a break.
Yeah.
So we'll figure it out.
We will, man.
We can do it from YouTube, right
Yeah,
from our
we-
phones.
Yeah, we definitely can, man. Figure it out. We'll do it, man.
We could do it that way too. We
I'm
could.
down with the shits, man. Hey, for the first time, I get to be at home with some shit.
Yeah, we could do it that way. I could do it from Kansas City, and you could do it from home.
Yeah, man. It'll
We'll
work.
figure it out. We'll
Yeah.
figure it out. All right. Well, you got anything else? Because I know in about 10
yeah,
minutes, it's gonna get
this-
fucking
Hey,
crazy.
Saturday, come down to MMWA, man. Good wrestling show. Show starts at 8. Doors open up at 7. Drinks and food and everything is reasonable. Come down there and see some people get their head knocked off, man. Hey, just let you know the boys is with the shits, man. And I say that because everybody go hard and they don't take
There
it
he
lightly.
is. He's talking
man.
about taking shit again.
I mean, definitely, man.
All
I'm
right.
staying in the toilet paper, man.
All right. I'm dirty. Sitting next to me is my compadre in crime, the Barilla himself.
Damien, man.
And we broadcast live every Monday night from
The penalty box.
homeofyellowbats.com. And we will see you guys
Hopefully
Shit.
soon.
in like 3 weeks
Shit.
because Dirty's going to be gone for a while.
Yeah, Dirty's gonna come back a whole new man.
That's right. We out.